You hear me? Why do you hear me? Oh no. Okay, well, muting myself now, I guess. This seems like a good time to tell you all that the mixer software was deprecated, so we're having to use a new version, and all of our audio might be broken, which is probably why you hear my mic. Okay, muting myself again now. Bye! Hi. Do we see and do we hear? We do hear. That's fantastic. Okay, we have a couple of announcements to make right off the bat. Also, T, no worries. I don't actually know what we're gonna get up to today. We might end up doing a little bit of plot stuff. I don't know. So we'll talk about that with everybody. If you have to leave, I totally understand it. But of course, I like seeing you around. Couple announcements right off the bat. the mixer software that I had used previously is now deprecated. It has been replaced by a new version, which I have installed as of a couple of days ago. And I migrated all of my presets, but as we heard with the music on the starting soon screen being really quiet, I do not believe that those presets are actually like matching the old volume settings. So I think we're gonna need to change things. Also, wait, thank you so much everyone for your hype trains. All of your subscriptions, I can't believe it. Thank you so much, everybody. Alerts are working, which is great, because for a while they weren't. And then they started to, and I have absolutely no idea why. I could not tie it to anything I specifically did. Let's start with first things first. How's alert volume? How's that? Okay, thank you also for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's touch base with alerts since they're going off and microphone volume. If that's good, alert volume is audible but low. Okay, let me go ahead and bump that. We had to bump music by 20%, so I'm gonna go ahead and bump alerts by the same. And we'll just see if that works for everybody. Okay, alerts big bumped. Music big bumped. That's like a Metal Gear Solid villain. Big bumped. Okay. Mic feels louder. Might want to take mic gain from 7 to 5. Okay. I'm really sorry, everybody. I did my best to get this set up before we went live, but of course there are certain things that can only be tested with people that can actually hear me. Yeah, let me take down my mic gain. Okay.
I won!
Duck, thank you so much for subscribing. So that's my gain from 7 to 5, which is hopefully going to be a little better, little less hot. That alert might be a smidge. Okay, well then I'll take alerts down. No, that's the game volume. Shit, I don't want to touch that. I'll take alerts down by 5%. And we'll just go in increments of 5 until they seem loud or until they seem better. 10. Big bumps! I like big bumps and I can't, never mind, sorry. I'm in a shit posting mood today. Dorcas, thank you so much also for your cheer. Mic sounds much smoother. Fantastic. I'm gonna test another alert. Hold on. So that's alerts from like 55 to 50. I just like... Nice. I have to test the alert through the bot. Okay, hold on. Everything's borked. I promised YouTube I would get you guys in the chat box. And then it was like, in order to do that, I might have had to have made like a change to the multi-streaming setup. And I'd already fucked our audio setup. So I'm going to try to get you guys in tonight or maybe for next weekend. I have not forgotten. I see you. You are under constant surveillance. Welcome to the Panopticon. Also, RC, thank you so much for gifting that sub out. Oh my God, 5 subs. Y'all. Unbelievable. And 5 from Dragon as well. Oh my God. You guys are the best. Thank you. Alert sounds much better. Fantastic. First time watching a live. Can you just see if the VOD? So the VOD, we did have a VOD from the demo, the time that we spent in the demo. I was not supposed to play Stories 3 today. I will tell you all that right now. This was supposed to be a Gogs of Shia day. And then tomorrow and Sunday were meant to be Silksong. But last night I was watching everybody in the Discord talk about Stories 3 and I was living that reaction image of Squidward watching SpongeBob and Patrick run around outside his house. So I felt the call and I answered the call. Greatly, a panopticon, which is spelled like this, is I believe it's an 8-sided prison with all of the prisoners housed in a central column, so they're under surveillance at all times. So, if I'm remembering correctly, someone can fact check me. I may be spreading disinformation. Jamie! 25 gifted subs, absolutely unbelievable. Jamie, I love you. You're the best. How are your travels? Are you back home? You feeling good? You didn't get sick, did you? I have to take a lot of precautions whenever I travel to make sure that I don't get sick. But maybe I'm just built different, and by different I mean worse. But yes, we were not meant. It was not anticipated. Jordan, did you put a 4 where a 4 didn't belong? Like, was that meant to just be like the single? Oh my God! Level 13 hype train? The central column is the observer. The prism, so I inverted it. Treasure Cat, thank you so much for correcting me. I couldn't tell. My memory was foggy. I was committed too much to the joke, and then I failed to deliver authenticity. So I appreciate that we're no longer disseminating misinformation. Jordan, absolutely bananas. Thank you so much for your incredible, in my chat box, these are actually called gift bombs, which makes them sound really menacing. But thank you so much for all of your gifted subs. Holy cow! I got comments saying like holy cow and like something bananas. That's bananas, and I think it started to come out holy bananas. So that's fine. That's fun. Unbelievable. You did get sick, but you're okay now. Good. I'm happy to hear that at least. But here's my plan for today. Or rather, here's my plan for how I want to handle stories moving forward. I have been told by well-meaning members of the community that this game does include like big monsters. And by big monsters, I mean like important monsters, meaningful and significant monsters from previous installations in the Monster Hunter franchise. Lone Star, thanks for gifting your 5 subs. I appreciate that too. Thank you. I hope you've had a fantastic week. My week, honestly, was like so lousy. I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm so happy to just be here hanging out with everybody. I'm so glad the weekend is here. Yeah, we're looking forward to good times ahead instead of crummy times from the week past. Only good vibes now. It's going to be awesome. But I have a little bit of concern, especially with World. Like For You is also like up there as a game that I think I'd like to preserve for an eventual playthrough. 1, 2, and try, or I'm sorry, 1 dose and try. I think that might be okay. I think those games might be a little bit more difficult for me to access, especially if I want to play them with the community. So I'm a little hesitant to commit to a full stories playthrough because if there's a big important monster in World, I'd really like to see it in World, I think. And this is just as an example. I don't know if Stories is doing this. But I think I would like to be exposed to that monster for the first time in World instead of Stories, especially since our World playthrough is like right around the corner. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. MH World, MH World. Anyway, if anybody has any idea what video I'm quoting, I don't know. You get an award. You get a gold prize. You get a gold. I got commenting saying prize and gold star. I have no gold prizes to offer you. I'm lying. My apologies. There is also apparently you get a Rudy badge if you gift some subs in a streamer's channel, which I did not know about, but I kind of want it. So I might have to gift somebody a sub so I can get that badge because I think it's adorable. No, Potato. I was meant to do the Nadia quests in Wilds last week, and then stream crashed. So I was like, well, okay, we'll do them this week. And then Stories came out. So we'll do the Nadia quest this Friday. Maybe this Friday. Hey, Amethyst, what's going on? The Iceborne flagship is in Stories. Okay, but surely you have to like go out of your way to find that monster. Like, surely I'm not just gonna like head to the lakefront and be like, nice, big evil fish, nice, weird like lion, fish, creature, dog on land, cool. Whoa, cataclysm. Like, that can't happen to me, right? Probably be well into it. Okay, but that is sort of like an awareness that I want to bring in. They throw a lot of flagships at you directly.
I won.
Do they? I hope that you continue to enjoy Stories 3. Thank you! As my journey as a newly fledged writer, I really enjoyed the bit of Stories that I played for the demo. Again, because I want to really preserve the integrity of my World playthrough, I cannot promise we will do a full playthrough of this game on stream, maybe it takes the wild slot, actually. Maybe stories becomes our off game. But even then, I would be worried about making more progress in stories as we finish Silksong, that I end up seeing some of the world monsters in here. Especially the significant ones, right? Like, obviously, I know, like, Puke Puke is in World, and Toby, who I love, that's a good monster right there, is also a world, but, like a big guy. I want to save my big guys for World. So, looks like there might only be 2 significant monsters from World in this game. Okay, that's good. Okay, I saw most of them already. Okay, that also might be pretty good. We need the Cataclysm face as an emoji. Did I make a silly face when I said it? That's hilarious, actually. The other one is on the cover. Okay. So if the box art gives it away, although I think I wouldn't want to hunt it. I definitely want to hunt it in World specifically. What if we don't tell you which world monsters are significant? Maybe, but again, it's like, it's tough. And this was a phenomenon. I didn't expect it to really, and calling it an issue is like sort of giving it a grandeur and a majesty that I don't think it deserves. But obviously, my first introduction to Puke Puke and Tobi Kadachi were in stories. Puke Puke in this game is really cool, actually. That's my friend. They're all my friends. But, like, I have strongly positive opinions about these 2 monsters specifically. And when I was at the Monster Hunter Orchestra concert a couple of weeks ago, they played, I believe it must have been, like, the world... I think it was just like the world base game theme. Like, I don't even think it was like the hub theme. I think it was just like the theme of the game. And they included like little cutscenes of different monsters. And I actually had like this pang of sadness because Toby came over and I was like, oh my God, Toby, that's my friend. And then Puke Puke was there and I was like, oh my God, that's my friend. And then I went, oh no, I have to kill them. And I went through that emotional roller coaster where I was like, oh, these monsters I love. And then I was like, oh, fuck. But they're going to be in my wardrobe. I'm going to use them to make pants. Oh. So I'm a little concerned that if I see more, I'll be like, oh my God, good monster, friend monster, my monster. And then I'll feel like just a little bit sad when I need to hunt them to the death. Or we could capture. Capturing is a thing. It would be really fucking funny if after 500 hours of Monster Hunter Wilds, the game that makes me start using traps is Monster Hunter Stories. I won! There would be a delicious gaming irony to that. I have to say, it would be really funny. That's like Ultra Love Straps. That's always how it goes. The new game bumps other games out of the way. Oh, Lavia, you're totally fine. Yeah, I don't think I've talked about this before with the community, and like chat moves really quickly, and the way that it's evolved into really like a self-sustaining community where you guys are having your own conversations with each other, not necessarily like even talking to me directly sometimes, although many times you are. I don't really want to like tell you guys you can or can't talk about anything. Like, especially like monster names, I think are okay because the way that my ADHD works, it's in and it's gone, especially if I'm like in combat or if I'm focusing on something else in the game. There's a good chance that like what some people think is a spoiler, I just won't see. And I don't want to tell you guys that you can't talk to each other. My only request, hitting the microphone, fucking punching the microphone. My only request is that I don't get specific monster details, I think. And obviously because I've only played Wilds, this is the only game I like. Imagine if I'm playing Wilds, and someone was like I'm getting into the Zoe storyline and people are like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of theories on what we think Zoe is. And I got a bunch of information about that monster that like the game had not presented to me. Like, the name itself feels significant because I know what Zoe is. But just out of context, it's like, okay, the name doesn't actually really... Unless, I don't know. Unless there is a monster that's called just, like... Big Dick Donghaver, the destroyer of worlds and the conqueror of civilizations. Then it's like, okay, well, I mean... Yeah, that's probably a spoiler. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that like the big dick dong haver is probably a big guy and a dangerous individual. But as long as I'm not getting like monster details, I think that's like the big request I would have. He's in try. Shut up! This is not a monster. Just someone on YouTube being like, "How did you know?" Do they know? They don't know. Arbiter, thank you so much for subscribing. But yeah, that's what I think it is. Like, especially since there seem to be so many different nicknames for monsters in the series, I think it would be really easy for you guys to talk about things that I either like don't remember or don't understand. Like if someone is just like, "Oh, Zoe," like it's like, okay, well, what is that? Or like I've seen a lot of different nicknames where I'm like, I don't know what you guys are fucking talking about. It's the details that I think I'd rather discover on my own, if that makes any sense. Especially again, since this is something that I think is like honestly the best part of how the channel has grown over the last year is that it honestly doesn't even feel like it really involves me at all a whole lot anymore. I've seen so many different people forge friendships and relationships and game together in the community. Good. And you guys, yeah, like you do talk to me, sure, but you also talk to each other, and I don't want to impede that. Like, I want that to happen. That's the best part of this for me. So as long as you guys aren't being like, I'm trying to think of another monster that has like the same mystery as Zoe, or like maybe if I were like, maybe if we just found Guardian Arkveld and someone came in and was like, "Oh, later on, this monster transcends its guardian nature and you fight a regular version." Well, it's like, that's monster information. Don't tell me that. But if you just want to talk about like Arkveld's name, that's probably okay. I don't know, unless the name is a spoiler. But how could the name be a spoiler? I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, no specifics. No specifics. I feel like I said big dick donghaver, destroyer of worlds and conqueror of civilizations, and I swear I felt my video editor's fingers like timestamp that, like, yep, we're gonna come back to that at some point, which causes me distress. Makes me really nervous. Shepherd's Crook, yeah, hoink, we're gonna yoink you back off stage. But that's kind of like the vibe that I'm thinking of for you guys and your discussions in stories or in other games. Like, I'll probably forget the name, which is great. If you have nicknames or you want to like shorten the name, that's also fantastic. Just don't give me monster specifics, I think. Yeah. And again, it's like, it's hard to really place parameters around it, because Zoe is like the big... That's the really only true like monster mystery I can think of, because I've only played Wilds. But if World is coming, I think you will enjoy it, especially for the that's right. I've heard Extremeth is like a punishing experience, but I would still do it because I want the Dragoon armor. I'm a real gooner. Anyway, the code names are great. Yeah, the code, what have I've seen Fatty, and I've seen Shaggy, and I've seen Pickle and Bagel, and I've seen a B-52, and I think I've seen Goku, and I think I'm trying to think of like, I feel like there's more. Those are the big ones that stand out to me that I see people talk about a lot, maybe. And they tickle me. I think they're really funny. So, and I don't know what those are, but I know you guys know what those are. So I hope you're all titillated and chortling in good nature, because I just think they're funny. So, what's hilarious is that two of those refer to the same monster. No, I was like, tell me. And then I was like, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. I hate that I know all of those. Someone's been hunting a long time. Calling Plesion evil fish. That's it. Sky Crisis heard Goku and frowned. Just thumbs down. Corners of mouth down. Unhappy experience. Unhappy recollection. It's like, what else was I supposed to do but call him evil? I didn't know what his name was. The name doesn't pop up until you initiate like combat with the monster. He looked like a fish, did not look benevolent. Ergo, evil fish. And then we got streamer luck and hatched a green one, which I think is really funny. Also, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Halfway through Heavensward, Lodestar, Heavensward is my favorite expansion. I really, really hope you enjoy it. Heavensward is when everything clicked for me. Yeah. Really strongly positive opinions about that expansion. Hopefully, if I can go through my Glamour Dresser, I'll be starting Endwalker soon. I've been saying that for a year. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll work on it. We'll make. There's Gundam. Why is there a monster referred to as Gundam? There's no game where like a bunch of them like Power Rangers themselves together into like a bigger monster, right? There's no there's no game where they Voltron themselves. Although I think that would be really, why did someone just smile in chat? I don't like this. I don't want to know. Will I be starting fresh? I think we'll just continue from where we left off. Yeah, that wouldn't be possible. There's no monster that's 4 smaller monsters in a trench coat. I refuse to believe this. But yeah, I anticipate we'll probably just be continuing from the progress that we made in the demo. I was very mindful not to do any of the side quests since we hit level cap pretty quickly. So sure, yeah, although just from exploring, we may have sacrificed a few levels. I didn't do any of the side content, so that's still available to us. So we can do that and turn those in. Mostly, I think I just kind of want to poke around. Yeah, it was supposed to be Wilds, but for some reason, like I knew what day stories came out, but I think I just assumed it would be like a Monday or a Tuesday. But it came out last night, and we streamed this morning, so I'm just like, well... It's you! I'm the 4 small monsters in a Look at me. Come closer and listen carefully. Do you remember when Wilds released the cat bonk stick and the cat face shield, and it was SNS, and I was like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And everyone was like, oh yeah, these are from Melinxes, and the Melinx are thieving cats. They're cats who steal. And I fell in love with them. And I said, this is the best thing that's ever happened to gaming ever in the entire history of the thing. Nintendo, you don't wear any crowns. I don't give a shit about Mario or Zelda. It's Palicos. Palicos, felines, best thing ever done, bar none. I will defend a dissertation and thesis on this topic. Thank you. And I think the concept of the Melinx cats could probably only get better if there was like a big marauding like warden thief cat, and it was actually just like 4 of them all working together in like one big contraption to like take more of your things. I don't know if that's real. If it's like, don't let my dreams be dreams. I would love to see it. I want to see a bunch of Palicos in a barrel and just see what happens. I despise them. I will like them. They have already stolen from me my heart. I love them so much. And there's one in stories. He's got like the thief bandana, which I actually think is now also a Palico Glam in Wilds. So if you play Try, you will learn to hate them. This is slander. This is slander. I would simply not be such an easy mark. Like, why are you wandering the roads with all of your valuables on display? This sounds like a skill issue. I would simply not get caught unaware while traveling in a dangerous land. Like, why are you easy pickings? Gestral maxing Mellings. Our turn on, you get me. You get, of course not. Potato, like I would leave my stuff in the box at camp. But yeah, so I don't know. That's my plan for stories. Will we be streaming the entire game? I seriously doubt it. If only because if there's big boy monsters, I think I want to see those big boy monsters, especially in World. And even like some of the smaller monsters. World's right around the corner. I really want to preserve the integrity of that playthrough as much as possible, while also still consuming Monster Hunter content because I'm obsessed. So we're gonna try to like get the best of both worlds and like kind of balance it out a little bit. Maybe when the anniversary event for Wilds has concluded, we'll swap stories in on Fridays, and then it'll be stories on Fridays and World on Saturdays, Sundays, but that feels like a lot of Monster Hunter. So I don't know, but we're definitely gonna get today. So was sick this morning? No, Zero, I hope you feel better, but you get to stay home from work and play stories. A serendipitous sickness, if you will. Yeah, at least there's a silver lining to the cloud. Is there something specific I want you to say if there's a major monster spoiler ahead? I don't think so. Because if something looks really important, or you could invoke like a preemptory Heaven's Door. I usually give chat the power to invoke a point of no return warning, which is like, oh, okay, which is usually relevant in like the Soulsborne games more than anything, where it's like, Crow, if you fight this boss, things change, quests end, people move, NPCs die. This is a point of no return. If you have not done, like, if you haven't finished what you're working on, you'll lose it after this. I might give you guys that ability, but I don't think we're going to get up to any mischief today that spoils me on the flagship of Iceborne or anything like that. I feel like I'd have to really work for it. And I'm feeling kind of like silly. Maybe we do a little bit of running around. I do think that I might see what quest comes after that big cutscene that we got at the conclusion of the demo, just to like get a little taste of where the story could go. Talk with some of our friends, see Eleanor, see Simon, see Cora. Just like check in, just touch base, cook a meal, have a chat. I don't know. Exactly, Nemina. Yeah, it's not something that's really come up. It has come up, I think, in Silksong, or maybe I'm just imagining it that it has. Monster Hunter doesn't play like that, really. I don't even think Resident Evil really played like that. I don't really seem to be finding like points of no return in those games in the way that I'm used to, given my history as a Soulsborne player. And if I see something in the distance that looks like a big scary monster, I'm probably gonna be like, oh, maybe that monster's important, so maybe we want to avoid that monster. Just to, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard wanting to play the older titles, but also wanting to do everything Monster Hunter all the time forever because it's awesome and it rules and I love it. Did I get the additional outfit? I did. Yes. So I picked up the deluxe version, I think. With my own money, wasn't gifted, didn't get a key. I bought it, which I like because then I can give you guys my honest opinion. Of course, my honest opinion is probably that the game's gonna rule because I loved the demo. Bye, Dimob. See you later. The mention of where the monsters appear. Something that I don't know, Karen. It's gonna kind of depend on like chat momentum, I guess. Like I'm happy to have you guys talk about and typically. If people get into a discussion that seems like pretty lengthy and I can sense that it's something I either don't know about or can't comment on, I do kind of just, this is gonna sound really rude, but I kind of start ignoring what you're saying. Like, especially if you're talking to each other, like to another person, I'm like, oh, okay, those people are doing their own thing. That doesn't involve me. So I guess it'll just kind of be like a little bit of reading the room. I don't know. I know this is all terribly nebulous. But I'm so grateful that everyone is like working together to like make my experiences in these games as positive as they have been. I know that's not easy. So I'm very appreciative of any and all of the effort that goes into it. I could start World right now. I need to finish Silksong, which is also part of the reason we're probably not going to commit to streaming a full playthrough of stories because The longer it takes me to finish Silksong, the further out World gets pushed. And I want to play World real bad. Like, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, foundational, I think, is how badly I want to play World. So I want to make sure we can get there as quickly as possible. Now, as quickly as possible for a neurotic completionist, we're still probably a month and a half out, but I'm doing the best that I can. So, we'll see. Yes, Carolina, that too, especially because Stories as a game handles very differently. It's a very different atmosphere, environment, combat system. They'll feel like very different games. And even if we are exposed to new monsters in combat, it will still feel different when we're hunting them for real in whatever mainline game they came from. So I'm not super worried about it. As long as it's not like, oh, I came out of the castle and I turned left and there's like the most important monster ever made for some reason, just hanging out. I think it'll probably be fine. But yeah. Finish Silksong today. Oh yeah, let's just stream for 30 hours straight and finish Silksong. Malcolm, you're hilarious. And Elifris, that too, it does give me a good taste of some of the other games. So as long as there's not a monster with extreme story, plot, relevance to World for you, whatever. And as long as you guys don't tell me what that extreme plot, relevance, mystery is, you guys can, I think you can kind of do whatever, honestly. Talk with each other, have fun. There's so many of you. There's only one of me. I don't want you to feel like you can't talk about certain things because I'm here, because I probably won't see it. And if I see it, I probably won't understand it. So as long as you don't feed me answers to mysteries or spoil big story plot beats, that's all that matters, I think. So turn a corner and there's the big dick dong haver, destroyer of worlds and conqueror of civilization. God, can you imagine? Alphabet, that's what I figured. So this is probably not even like a wording that's even really relevant, but I don't know. I yap. I can't stop it. I do it nonstop, all the time, forever. We'll keep the War, you're so funny. What if we give you spoilers but they're all lies? That will confuse the mods. I feel like that's happened before. Like people started like we had like some people in chat doing like a one guard always tells the truth and one guard always tells lies treatment, and we had like some of the moderators in mod chat were like, this is completely untenable, by the way. None of us know the game well enough to understand what's going on. So it's really funny. Theoretically, however, in practice, it's a little bit more disruptive. Vegeta's turning left. Modding Dark Souls 1 was a nightmare. I like to give you all a grim look into the effort that the mods put in. I was able to stream all of Ocarina of Time with this is a without being spoiled on the identity of one of the characters. I didn't want to speak the spoiler out loud in case someone in chat has never played Ocarina of Time. I feel like at this point it's probably common knowledge, but I didn't have that knowledge. So I was able to stream the whole game without understanding that or being given that information before the reveal. So, yeah, the devil works hard, but my mods work harder. Well, Dorcas, I'm not a Smash player, so I can't even say. That game it might be older than 25 at this point, actually, Animus. Mods have been working on all cylinders. I can't believe Mario was You guys are so funny. Given how vital Aptonoths are to the food chain, I'd argue there is a most important monster, and it's them! Well, from an ecological perspective, you may be correct. I won't argue with that. Yeah. All right. Let's get into the game, I think. Yes. we will, again, because our mixer software has been deprecated and we have been forced to upgrade to a new version of it, all of our audio levels totally fucked. And I'm pretty sure none of my auto mute commands work anymore. So I'm going to ask this of you. We're going to launch stories. Turn me down. I think there's a good chance that the game will be too quiet. But in the event that it is freakishly loud for some reason, I don't want it to be like, whoa, yikes, like uncomfortable for anyone. And if we put on the BRB screen, I'm going to like say some nonsense to make sure that the microphone shut off. And if you hear me, I don't know, I'll make some kind of like, some like stupid noise, or like I'll babble some nonsense. If you hear it, let me know. Because that means I need to do some extra tech support sleuthing. Yeah, Monster Hunter dubstep drop. Like, it should be fine. It should be fine. Yeah, Potato, I'm totally normal about attractive NPCs. Like, I don't know, like, the most normal. I'm so normal about women. I promise. Put that on my car as a bumper sticker. I'm normal about women. Honk if you're normal about women. Okay. I'm launching this game. Hold on. Let me move some stuff. Let me do my window Tetris. I literally have a clip like famously. No, yeah. The I promise is really it's very convincing. Yeah. We're not compensating. We're not deceiving. Yeah, it's emphatic. It's an excited utterance. It's stalwart and true. My normal about women shirt has people asking a lot of questions. Start quoting Poe, like of the Edgar Allan variety. I am very excited to say, yeah, I put video editor Al Austin. I was like, are you done traveling? And are you not dying anymore? Like, are you back to being healthy? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, good. And I like pushed them down the stairs back into the video editing basement. So I've got a bunch of story shorts to share with y'all that I'll be posting out over the course of the next week or so. And it'll be fun. And I hope you enjoy it. Because I enjoy it. And I honestly think that might have been like the nail in my coffin. Like watching everybody like get hyped for the stories release. And I was like, that's fine. That's okay. And then I had to go proof like 10 different stories clips. And I was like, and here we are. So we play stories. Okay. I'm launching. Hold on. Give me a second. And I closed all of my Firefox windows. Perfection. And I actually installed the game, which is great. And I have the most free space I've ever had on my hard drive because this week I plugged in the big thing and put all my shit on it. So now I've got lots of space for video recordings where I can ogle fictional characters.
I won!
Josh, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate that. That actually was a little quiet for me, so I'm going to bump my... If that volume was good for y'all, I'm going to bump my alerts. Because I think they need to be a little louder for me, so I can actually hear them over my extremely noisy voice. Okay. Okay, and this is all set perfect on stream. Let's go. All of this looks good to me. I'm going to get us to the title screen. I don't think I need to do any, like, real adjustments in the game or anything like now. Right now, rather. There's no difference in light and dark. Well, we'll do, like, right here then. Sure. Sure. General brightness looks good. Sorry, I didn't realize it would make me go through like the whole like rigmarole of everything after we set everything up. But it's making me like accept all of the privacy stuff. So let me just do that. No save data exists. That can't be right. Transfer trial version data. There's a button for it. Okay. I'm gonna switch. Let's get a see here confirmation, and we'll take like 30 seconds to tailor audio. Give me a hot second. We're bonking. We're moving. You guys aren't gonna see anything. I have to enable. Nice. Nice. Do we hear? And if so, how's it sound? Don't worry, Reset. We'll get to Charge Blade. We will. I promise. No audio. Okay, hold on.
I won!
Oh no, thanks for gifting those subs out. Give me just a second to make sure that my game is working. And I will shout you out properly in a hot second. What about now? Do you hear now? Anomaly, I really appreciate that. How's your week been? We still don't hear. Okay, let me restart really quickly. Let me restart. I do appreciate everyone's grace and patience. You know what? I'll just restart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll just task manager everything. And if that doesn't do it, then, well, we'll have some question marks. But let's try this. Okay. Good. Oh, interesting. Okay, hang on. Ah, I see. Okay, I actually think I know what the problem is, and I think that I fixed it. So hopefully when we launch it, lost your sound. That's because I task managered the mixer, and when I task manager the mixer, everything fucking breaks. But we're back now. Sorry about that. The longer this takes, the longer evil fish is kept far away from me. I do not like that monster. Although I have to say, I believe that monster might be from the very first Monster Hunter game. And when we discovered it in stories, a lot of people were like talking about its hips for some reason. So to me, this monster's nickname is basically Shakira. It's evil fish or Shakira to me in my head. Without any extra details or information or context whatsoever, this monster is Shakira. Most people do not like that, but currently fighting it, he's notorious. It's hips. We have some people saying it's hips don't lie, some people saying it's hips do lie. It's evil Shakira. Its hitboxes originally were holy shit. Are you serious? How bad? Its hip check is awful? Do we hear? For me, this is extremely quiet. So, but we are hearing. Okay, does this seem soft to you all? To me, it's soft. Those hitboxes are half the entire zone. The hip check was so bad, Capcom made jokes about. Can I see a video of this? It can hit you with its hip check from the other side of its body. Sound is great on stream. Frigid, it's called the hyperspace tackle. I'll bump this for me. Hold on. Stream is good at 65. I'm gonna crunch mine to 75. Good balance. Okay, I love that. We're winning. Slightly quiet for Alphabet. It was notorious for him taking the hunters, and it was OP and a nightmare to deal with.
I won!
Tindrell, thank you so much for subscribing. How are you? If you ever died in a different game for no apparent reason, it's because somewhere a Plesioth used hip check. The hitbox covers other games. The secret behind Tuna's slam is she ate a Plesioth who's hip checking down. That's fucking funny. So notorious they made a unique spread move insert. I was gonna say, don't I have a skill called hyperspace something? Little louder? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bump stream volume up 5%. And then let's get into the game and talk to people. Sometimes title music is louder than the rest of the game. Sometimes title music is softer. So the DLC that I bought, yeah. Let's get in and see. We'll talk to somebody. We'll get into a cutscene and we'll tailor from there. Found a Reddit post. Please do. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Okay. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this monster. Look at this weird, like, bird lizard. And I'm so cute. And Rathalos is here, which is fine. For some reason, I thought we'd have been, like, teleported back to the castle. But I guess we're left exactly where we shut down. Vulnerable. Literally, like, alone and afraid on an island, surrounded by evil fish. And also a Nursilla over there that I can't beat, because it's too strong. Yeah, by the way, the fact that this thing has legs, horrific. Are, like, the worst design I've ever seen. Like, it's already nasty and malevolent, but now it has legs to chase you with. 2 thumbs way down. Better start the Shakira. I'm not strong enough to beat them. That's the thing. So I think what we should do is... Oh, God, I have to remember how to, like... I've been on my Monstie for an hour. Nice. I'm gonna have to remember some of these controls.
Come on.
Let me body slam this tree. Nice. And, like, pick up some fruit. And then I'll fuck us off back to the castle. And then maybe we can look at our quest and see what our next, like, major thing is. We can fast travel. There's one brightness setting you can do to make the game look... I don't think the game looks terrible right now. But let me see what my options are. We might only be able to do that from the menu. Yeah, we might only be able to adjust that stuff from the menu, but yeah, for me it's pretty calibrated. Top right corner. That's 023. Players in the... I don't know, Animus. We definitely gave, like, a respectable attempt against the evil fish and the Nursilla and this guy. Whoever lives over here, I think. I think it looked like a nuclear missile, and it was covered in slime. So, like, we definitely made an attempt against all of these enemies, and it is somewhat with dismay and chagrin that I report we were flattened in a matter of several seconds at our most generous estimate. So... I think I'm not in any particular hurry to go back to any of the strong lads. Also, Bear, thanks so much for subscribing. How are you? Nuclear missile covered in slime. They called me in high school. Yeah, nuclear missile covered in slime is my favorite shoegaze band, actually. Oliferous, yeah. And I think it's actually, I'm pretty sure I can fly like this. Nice. And let's just glide gently over the evil... Good. This isn't gonna work for me. This isn't gonna work for me.
He snuck up on us! No!
thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I really thought I could make it to the air draft. So it's with some sadness. I see that's not the case. Let's run away. Yeah, I think we should. We're gonna invoke the Joestar family technique, and I think we should just run away. Where's my monster?
I won.
Rathalos? Pick me up, I'm scared. Hold on, I think we might need to switch to... You know what? Can I get my own evil fish?
Let's go!
Yeah, all right, so we're evil fished up now. Will like recognize like? Do you think, yeah, yes, game recognizes game. The other evil fish were like, oh, our bad. We see you are... There's stuff to steal. Yo, what is this? Dude, there's just some fish down here. What the hell? Heaven's Door, can I capture this fish? Found your VODs on YouTube. I've been obsessed. And I'm glad. Oh, Kangaroo, thank you so much. Welcome in. We are continuing our save data from the Stories 3 demo. I'm sorry. You can't hold on. You need to look at him. You need to look at him. Do you see him? Do you see this smile? Do you see this man? Look at him. I think I need him bad, actually. I think I need him bad. Did you see him? I hate that I'm blocking off his face. Look at this. Can't wait till you see his side story. It's gonna be really good, I think. Literally, like, I feel like this is just like I feel like this is my uncle. Like, in game, we're like going to the tavern after work and arm wrestling, and I'm losing real bad, and he's like clapping me on the back and like throwing back 10 beers and giving me life advice that is bad, but yet somehow sage, and carries with it a weight of wisdom, the likes of which I have never felt before. I love him. I think he's fantastic. Anyway, the horrible fish. Dude, it's worse too because its eyes just glow. Like, no people, just light. Like, this fish has seen some shit. Any, Rathalos, can I? Yeah. I'd like to, oh, wait. Heaven's Door, can I catch these fish? Can I do anything with these little fucking guys? No thought behind such evil. Like, literally. He says stupid stuff with so much confidence. Absolutely. And it's like, somehow he is actually right anyway. I can in a different game. Okay, so for right now, these fish are just here for me to look at. Nice. Okay. Damn. All right. Well, I played myself. I think this guy's gonna be cool. But we probably should have. Can I use a catavan from the menu? Yeah, like Ogden gives me the same vibes as like you talk to any old person between the ages of like 70 and 90, and you're like, what's the secret to life? And they're like, smoke 10 cigarettes a day and have 3 fingers of whiskey for breakfast. And you're like, okay. Or it's like, eat the bacon grease right out of the pan. Don't get married. You're like, right, gotcha. Understood. 3 pints of ice cream a day. Okay. Where it's like, none of this seems like it should be working for you. And yet, the sample size is encouraging. Rathalos, I think we can make it over here. Do you think we can try? Can we try to look cool? Can we try to do a cool thing? Yeah. So the question is, can I fly right into the city? Okay, there is a boundary. I wasn't sure if it would have like a force field or not. Love your content. Started watching your vids. I think you're very cool. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Monster Hunter has like completely changed my life in every way I can think of, in the most positive way I can imagine. So I'm really happy to be here and have a good time, and I'm very grateful. Yeah, so. My family's from Texas, Oklahoma. They keep a coffee candle with bacon grease on the stove for cooking. Yep, that's exactly it. The ice cream one sounds accurate. Hi, Gemini. Found your channel last night. Glad you're still enjoying Monster Hunter. The vids are great. You have an infectious energy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And it's like, I have a lot of energy, but like truly, it's the game that enables me to have that level of enthusiasm. Like, I couldn't fake this kind of passion. The game is good, and then it like reflects its goodness on me, and I'm like a mirror, and I reflect it back, and it's like a lot bright. Yeah. I'm what, like, if you look at the sun through a telescope, that's what Monster Hunter is doing to me, so. Hey! Oh, let's talk to some people here and see if we can figure out if voice needs to be adjusted. Like maybe overall game volume is good, but like music's a little loud and voice is a little soft. Let's talk to some people here and see if we can double check that. I think Vermeil will do well to follow in your footsteps. We need to protect our endangered species, same as you do. Can't say for sure if my fellow Vermilions agree. I'll just have to make them see things. Kitty! Oh my god! Oh my god! Can I stare? Do I have, I don't think I have binoculars.
As expected.
I think we should let the cats cook. I think we should let the cats cook. I want to see more cooking cats. Welcome to the Ranger Man. Now, we don't need this food, but I saw a cat and I wanted to talk to him, so we'll just look at this. I did eat breakfast, though, so hopefully this won't make me very hungry. Whoa, we look forward to your continued patronage. Moji is sleeping on a sleeping bag on my mom's bed, but hopefully he will make an appearance so I can show him off.
Yeah.
Endangered species is a triumph that demonstrates the steady growth of the Rangers. The first Rathian born into— oh, that's right! Rathian is here. That is the last thing we did. I'm sure Lady Amora would be pleased if she knew.
Oh.
I took care of the right of emergence, but I wouldn't officially call— oh my gosh! Gracel, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in if you are joining the stream from Gracel's community. Hi, I'm Crow. I'm a non-binary streamer on Twitch and YouTube, and we are picking our way through Monster Hunter Stories 3, having just transferred our demo save file over. Welcome in! It's so good to see you. Gracel, how was your stream? What were you playing? Something that Rathian acclimates well. I think this game will redeem Rathian in my eyes, perhaps. Signs of invasive monsters and the birth of an endangered species. No shortage of noteworthy happenings these days. I'll submit the reports. You can focus on the next survey if you like.
Yes.
I'd heard of Rathians, but never seen one. I had no idea their scales were so pretty. We had to say goodbye for the sake of habitat restoration, but here's hoping we meet again someday. Well, I mean, let's not be too hasty. I hope, I hope she's doing well, but I hope she stays away from me also. RE9, let's go! Stories 3 is really cute. I haven't played any of the other Stories games. This is my first introduction to the franchise. It's just good. It's more Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is just good. It's just fun. It's cute. It's different. I really like the art style, actually. Despite, like, the rendering style reminds me a little bit of, like, Pokemon meets Fire Emblem or, like, Breath of the Wild. But the combat system, it feels, like, deceptively more layered than that. It's been a really interesting game to explore and play. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. We should probably figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I have, like, a quest log, actually? Objective. Okay, I ran away from the objective. That's true Crow fashion, actually. I've been eyeing RE9, but I just don't think I'm cut out for scary games. I think it would take me too long to play because I'd be like screaming or scared. I don't know. I think about it though. I've heard it is actually like an exceptional game. Like just a fantastic time to play it if you like what the game is doing, and a very, very excellent like installment in Resident Evil's legacy. I've heard it's fantastic. Or the kick. Ooh! I can change outfits. We should change outfits. Let's change outfits. Let's look. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I can change. Okay, but Simon, I'm coming to you in a second. Not the Ray Dow armor having the cat face. Oh, I kind of like the ridiculous Squire. I won't lie. A lot of these are. Little sailor boy? Little sailor cat? This is going to be registering a Capcom ID. I don't even know what a Capcom ID is. The Chata armor for him is also really cute. I think I gotta put him in this. I'm not gonna lie. I think we gotta put him in this. The arc belt. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We're gonna put him in aristocratic air for right now. Let me say via the Steam store. Dang! Oh, I think this is... So this isn't DLC. All right, I think there might be some free content I need to claim then. Well, we're gonna bundle her up because I think that looks really cute. And you... Mm-hmm. Yes. We'll go with protective wings. I don't think anything could be better than Summertime Grandpa. I'm gonna be really honest with you. That looks great. That actually looks phenomenal, but it has to be Summertime Grandpa. Dude, I need him. I need to like hop into his fucking Volkswagen and we need to do like a cross-country road trip. This is the coolest man I've ever met in my life. Uh-huh. So a little bit of it was padding. But she's still packing it. Like that thing still comes with backup beepers. We're putting on the attendance attire. And Eleanor. I actually like her default outfit the best, I think. So we'll keep her in this. Well, I feel like this is definitely just like a tattoo that comes with the glam, right? Like, she doesn't have a tattoo hidden under all that for real, does she? Does she? Yeah, we'll keep her in this, because, sorry, Ogden, I didn't mean to look at you in that way. Yeah. Wait, this is Gravio's armor? Damn! Why don't I look like this in Gravio's armor? Yeah, we're gonna keep her in attendance attire, I think. And then, do I get anything? I don't think I get anything, but maybe we should look. I think everything we have is... Oh yeah, actually, we don't need to change this. We change our clothes from the menu. Heaven's Door, where do I find my own glamours? They all get armor from their monster. Oh, do they? Oh my god, they totally do, don't they? That's why... You are so right. Hold on. So, Cora got Gravios, and Ogden, which means this is from the Puke Puke. But I'm actually not familiar with this monster, I don't think. I don't remember what he rides. And I think the only monster I've seen her with is Poogie, which I'm pretty sure is like not her monstie. I think it's just like a friend. The Legiana. That's right. I think Gall and Simon have the same type of monstie. That's it. Okay. Thea gets the Toby armor. The blue one with the... This is Toby? Toby's armor rules! Alright. Monster Hunter is a good game. And then I think somebody said, for my layered armor, I do that not from appearance. It's not the exact one-to-one. It's just a version for the... That's cute, though! I like that! Click change clothes. Oh, for me, it's my clothes. Okay. I can have Little a Stupid as a treat on Friday. I can be Little a Dumb. What do we got here? Okay, yeah. Let me see my armor. What do we have? Damn, we got some thighs too, actually. Okay. I see you. Okay, this is cute. I'm not sure if this is like from a monster or if this is like an NPC's outfit, but it's cute. That's really nice. And then these are all monsters. Yeah, see, this is what Gypceros looks like on me. Not the same. Cora gets a much better version of it. I guess, I mean, she should be allowed to do that, but I kind of like Hope, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a big fan of the leather set, but I think let's rock Hope for a little bit because I think that looks really fun. And then color-wise, ooh, let's do... Let's do purple, and that's actually really cute, which I would not have expected. I wonder how that looks in lavender. The blue's nice. The blue's not bad. The lavender's a little too bright. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think that's really cute. We twinning, are we? Yeah, the Hope art just looks really nice. What happens if we reverse this, actually? Make our default set that, and then... Nah, let's do primary purple. Yeah, let's do that. That's cute. That'll work for right now. When you change them, we can finish. Nice.
As expected.
We look awesome. Okay. I would like to see if there is any kind of cutscene we can get before we talk. Hang on. Sorry. The objective is this way. I keep running away from it. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Crow read a map challenge. Impossible. And this is Legiana! I like this monster too, man. These are all pretty good looking monsters to me. I actually think that this wing design is super unique. Does it still have like little claw? It does, but it doesn't have hands. It just has like the tips of it. I am playing on PC. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. 0 sense of forever. Supa, it's never gonna get any better.
Good.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Uh-oh.
Welcome, welcome. This way, please.
Okay. I thought I had to talk to somebody, but I got close enough for the cutscene to start. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute alerts. And let's go through a little bit of this. And please tell me in real time if the game is too quiet, if the voices are too, something like that. I can make broad adjustments on the mixer immediately. And then if I need to fine tune voice or music, I can do that on the options menu. Yeah?
No matter what forces they marshal, any possible assault will be launched from land. We have our Wyvern Brigade at the ready.
Should it come to that, we will also have our Rathalos at the ready.
That's right. They want to send me to war. It was like a little Rudy kind of looks like he belongs in like Willy Wonka, in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Boys, good so far? Fantastic. I love to hear it.
Please inform the princess that she is to join the next session of flight training.
Your Majesty, do you truly intend for Her Highness to take command?
Of course. Is it not the charge of the royal family to fight and defend their people in their time of need?
I keep looking at the king's name and I see ARK and my brain autofills Arkveld and I'm like, no, that's not right. Like, I'm literally having that like fucking a child. I keep having that interaction in my brain because I keep reading it as Arkveld, but it's Arken. Arken.
The princess is a natural-born rider. I expect she will bring to bear the full extent of Ratha's might.
Yes, just as you say, my liege.
It's extra funny that his name is Glazer, but he does not seem convinced. Like, very uncertain. Like, glazing, but not putting a lot of effort into it.
Something you wish to say?
No, Your Majesty.
Allow me to say it for you, then. You fear no soldier would follow the child of the turncoat queen into battle, correct?
I wouldn't dream of...
No child should be condemned for the sins of their parents. I assure you, the princess has nothing to do with Amara's betrayal. The only thing we should concern ourselves with is using our Rathalos to control the flow of battle. You'll want to remember that.
Yes.
His big hat.
Oh, you're back.
That was quick. Finish your report already?
Yeah, they want to send me to war and it sucks and we hate it.
Did something happen?
My poor head's spinning trying to process it all.
Okay, we might need to put him in a different outfit. This does not feel particularly aligned with his personality. He's being very fierce and tough, and he's looking like this. So, also, thank you for subscribing and for following. I appreciate that. And I don't have any outfits for Simon, which makes me really sad. I thought of like 4 different jokes I could make to objectify him just now, but I honestly think like the conflicted silence as I tried to pick one was a lot funnier.
Ratha.
I wish I could tell you it was going to be okay.
Ratha's not some tool of war. Years ago, Mother returned home carrying a crystallized egg. And inside that egg were 2 living Rathalos.
And where's the other one?
I remember how happy I was when I heard 2 newborn cries. So small, yet so full of life. Mother took one of them with her and fled the kingdom. As long as I live, I'll never forget that day.
Nice, now we get a cutscene properly. I need to bump my volume, so I'm gonna do that now.
My mother was determined. She had made up her mind. But even then, she came to say goodbye one last time.
I can't wait to meet the Rathalos twins. Hey, can I go see them tomorrow?
Sure you can. But for now, go to sleep, dear. Oh, right.
She's very pretty.
I love you, Mommy. Good night.
Until we meet again, my love.
Bear, I totally wouldn't have seen Frozen if you hadn't said anything.
I must have sensed that something was amiss, because I woke up in the wee hours of the morning.
Let me know how volume sounds as the monsters start to make noise. Super, it's so funny you say that. Uno Hunter put out a fucking hilarious short. It's like, hey, what doesn't my country look like in her family? It was really good.
What are you doing? Stop it!
So I'm assuming maybe one of them had the temperament for riding, but the other didn't. And that is also like Yana.
Stop them!
And I think she might be wearing the same puke shit we can put on Ogden, or like maybe something similar. So only one crystal lit up, but both of them resonate with us somehow? Yeah, the glowing eyes are cool. And also, it's like maybe they only glow on one side, like they're meant to be like two halves of a whole.
That was the last time I ever saw my mother. People say she made for the Meridian, with the other Rathalos in tow. But no one knows what happened to her after she crossed over. You can't blame anyone for making the obvious assumption, thinking the Queen stole the Rathalos for her homeland of Vermeil.
But that's not your assumption, is it?
Well, has she ever been seen since?
I want to believe in her.
I see. That's why you became a ranger.
Right. I needed to know what she hoped to accomplish. I became a ranger in the hopes I might find out. And Rathas stayed by my side through it all. Without him, without my Monstie, I never would have made the cut. If we went into battle together and he were to get hurt, I don't... As the princess, I understand my duty to my kingdom and countrymen. Even then, as a ranger, I can't bring myself to think of Ratha like a weapon.
Because he's our friend. So, I believe... Yeah! I believe that's new material. I'm pretty sure the demo cut off with that scene of Legiana and Rathalos, like, flying into the sky. But I don't think we got that information. So I believe that's new to us now that we have the full version of the game, which is kind of exciting. I think I might just progress a little bit. And maybe we'll get a plot point. And then maybe I'll go out and explore. Sorry. This is a good monster. Oh, big yawn? I have, Mochi has gingivitis, and I have to brush his teeth like 3 to 4 times a week, and he always puts up the biggest fuss and then exacts vengeance, and I feel like having to brush Monstie teeth would not be any easier. Or maybe you could trick them into cooperating. I feel like I should apologize to people in advance because literally anytime we run by a cat and they make like the default cat sound. Okay, well he's not making the sound. Everyone recognizes that. They're like, oh yeah, that's just the Palico sound. Because in Wilds, I gave my Palico the ability to speak English. All of these cat sounds are new to me and they have not yet become mundane. Every time I hear it, it's special actually. At some point it will just be like, oh okay, cat sound. But for right now, anytime I hear it, I'm like, cat sound! Awesome. So that's fine. We'll be working with that for a little while. Your Highness, you must be quite tired considering all that's transpired. Are you ready to turn in for the day? I think we're probably okay to advance the story. Yeah, it's the classic feline language. The very first time I think I'd ever heard it, actually. I don't watch a lot of streams, but I try to like look at Monster Hunter stuff when I can. And there was someone who was playing Wilds, and this was like a couple months ago, so this wasn't like particularly recent. But I think they were doing some kind of like event quest, or there might have been like a special hub event going on, because they were bowling. And if you bowl at the hub and your feline communicates in like the language of your choosing, like he's just in the corner, like he's like breathing really heavily. He's like, oh yes, 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 yes. But if they speak the feline language, they are over there making so much fucking noise, man. So much. Bye, Shark. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was good to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Like if they speak like actually like the feline language, they're over there just like having the fucking time of their life. Caterwauling. Non-stop sound. I like it when Mochi can speak to me directly, so I probably won't ever use the feline language in Wilds, but I really like hearing it in stories. So, yes, we will advance the story, I believe. I just want to see what comes next. Yeah, and then we can go out and level stuff up, and then maybe get distracted with side content, which I think will be a good balance. Very well. May your slumber be restful and rejuvenating. Lodestar, I was really hoping somebody would get the pun. My heart jumped in. No, it's coming. It's coming. Toaster World is coming. Probably May, I'm thinking. That's my hope. Because if I can do... Silk Song is going to be the main game basically indefinitely, like until we're done with it. And then we'll go straight into World. So I'm thinking like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6. How much Silksong could there possibly be left to play? Asking the real questions. Also, just to double check, after that cutscene, audio good, voices at a good volume, music at a good volume, sound effects at a good volume, nothing too loud or too quiet. Twitch and YouTube, how you feeling? Everything sounds okay? World mention. Hi, Anna. I gotta get you into the squabby. I was sick this week. Sorry, so I hadn't launched Monster Hunter, but I'll get you in. I saw your request. Everything sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, I've got to be. I personally feel like I'm probably a solid 2/3. Like I think I'm rocking like 70%. So if we just really mainline Skong, oh, I think it's promising.
You sleep okay?
Yeah, sure did. 2 whole hours.
Girl?
Well, let's get started.
Hi, Captain. Ready when you are.
Ahem. Am I interrupting?
Oh, well, we were just about to teach Thea the rite of channeling. But what is it?
I'm here for Sir Gaul. He said it was urgent.
You're back.
Sorry for the wait, Sir Gaul.
Ah, there you are. You got something you want to tell me?
What's going on?
Oh my god, there's a
Listen up.
puke on his shirt.
Something was bugging me. So I had Murray do a little digging. And, I'd kinda like to keep this one Rangers only.
Sorry, Eleanor. I can't imagine it's anything important. But
Well, that's
could we have
right,
some
she's not a
privacy?
ranger.
Ah, certainly. I'll take a look at the stables.
Sounds good.
We found a whole pack of feral monsters.
Where?
Back of the loop. Right, Murray?
What's this? Did someone tip you off?
Feral monsters on the loop, huh? I never would have thunk it. How'd you stumble onto this?
Luck of the draw. Remember that flood of requests we got a while ago? This note was in there.
And you believed it, did you?
Enough to get Murray involved at least.
Dude,
Murray?
Murray's the
I
best.
kept watch for a while, but came up empty-pawed.
What? So no pack of feral monsters then?
Not that I've seen. However,
Yes.
I did find tracks. And not just one set either. An awful lot of them.
Then it's worth another look. That's unusual. Don't you usually hate rash decisions?
If this is real, we can't ignore it.
Simon.
That area's just too important. We can't afford to wait around.
I'll join you.
Alright, fine. We'll put a party together.
Don't need one.
Ooh.
Look at you two.
I'll go alone.
What are we?
I need you all here in case anything
Oh.
goes wrong.
That's too risky. I'm coming with.
Good luck. Just report back if something happens.
Rudy will be joining us too.
Yeah.
Wherever you work,
We'll volunteer this
you're in my
Palico for
capable
dangerous
paws.
work.
We're good.
Alright. Just don't hesitate to reach out if things get dicey.
Sorry, Thea. The rite of channeling will have to wait.
Yeah, okay. But that's all right. Just be careful, Captain.
Right.
A story's worth getting. I think it's super cute. Ooh! Side stories? These are separate escapades you and the other rangers may find yourselves involved in. You will not be able to advance the main story while taking part in a side story. Okay, so these are like more meaningful and story related as far as the rangers go, I assume, than just like the little tiny quests we can find that's like, oh, this monster stole my purse, will you get my wallet back? That kind of thing. This is fun. Okay. These are story related per character. Woohoo! Oh, so we can choose someone to spend time with? I saw this fluttering thing and I was like, is there a monster in the sky? I think it's just, yeah, it's a banner. That's cloth. Yeah, echolalia, peak on the cat sounds. It like it's a call and response that I straight up have no control over.
Hey!
Be careful.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I want to do all of them. We don't get one for Simon. Hi, Zenny. Welcome in. How are you? I know. Rudy looks so good. He's very princely. Very dapper. A dapper cat. I kind of want to spend some time with Ogden. I'm not going to lie. We're going to end up doing all of these, I'm sure. But I kind of want to spend some time with Ogden. Because I like him. I like them all. But he occupies a very special place in my heart. I am dismayed to learn that we don't have one with Simon. I feel like he should be very important. Why doesn't he get one? Humph. Harumph, I say. Yeah, let's hang out with Ogden. You cannot continue. They have chapters. You cannot continue the main story with a side story in progress. Okay. Well, that should be fine. Yeah, let's get distracted. One day in Azuria. Oh, I thought maybe it would play automatically, but I think I have to advance the text. This is awesome. Anodyne, thank you so much for gifting those 5 subs like 10 minutes ago. I've had alerts off while we were in cutscenes. I'm so sorry, but I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you. I hope you didn't feel like unperceived. I see you now. I perceive you too greatly. Yeah, really concentrated gaze, actually. Thank you.
It isn't often you ask for me, Ogden. What's up?
Yeah, well, sorry for the trouble, milady. There's something I need you to take a gander at.
A gander? An
These
exotic
are
velocidrome.
monster habitat observation notes? Whose are they?
I will be very curious to see if this music we're getting here is specific to Ogden, like if this is his character theme, or if this plays in all of the side stories. This feels very Ogden appropriate, actually, so I'm hoping it's his theme.
So, it ain't yours either, huh? I'll be darned.
Somebody's taking notes and we don't know who?
Not mine either? Then whose are they?
Someone plopped these on my desk when I wasn't looking. Put it in an envelope and everything.
The idea of him having a desk is really funny to me because I can't imagine he spent a lot of time there.
No sender, no explanation, no nothing.
Ooh.
A mysterious parcel from places unknown. I see.
Interesting. Yeah, when he wasn't
Anonymous
looking
sender
most
is an
times.
admirer hoping to contribute to your Monsterpedia, no?
There ain't no way I'd ever populate my pages with data of unknown origin.
Yeah, he needs to verify. No, Skylar, I did not. I haven't seen any of the Stories 3 trailers since, like, they announced the anniversary event for Wilds. But I think they've put out like 2 or 3 trailers since then. I've not seen any of them. Some people said they were pretty like spoiler heavy, so I just avoided them. Just out of an abundance of caution.
Besides, this ain't no come-lately Monsterpedia fan. Best as I can tell, these notes were written ages ago.
So they're old?
Still. It's just... if the stuff in these notes is true, it'd be a real windfall for the old field guide.
I didn't even, because we'd already gotten notes on that particular monster, so I didn't read what had been written about it. Maybe I should have.
Is the monster in question such a rare specimen?
I don't think so.
That's just it. It ain't the monster that's rare.
Oh?
It's the behavior. I've never once seen a Velociprey behaving in the way these notes describe.
We should have read those notes. I'll see if we can re-access the notes after this conversation is done.
Wait, you mean it? I can't believe there's anything the globe-trotting, covenant-breaking egghead of Azuria hasn't seen.
Egghead, are you talking about Ogden, Rudy?
Keep your weird little epithets to yourself, will you?
Oh my God! Ogden really said, "Sit down, kid. You're kind of a freak."
Besides, everyone's got the blind spots, even worldly, brilliant fellas like me.
This might be the best character in the game.
Anyway, if what's written in here, this Velociprey situation is legit, I'll catalog it as a monster of exotic ecology.
Monster of exotic. Just call it an exotic monster, and call me intrigued.
I suppose that is a little snappier, huh? And it sounds like you're just as fired up as I am, Rudy. Ain't nothing more fun than taking the unknown and making it knowable.
I'm really enjoying this VA's performance. Obviously, everyone in the cast is very skilled, but I'm really enjoying these deliveries.
For certain, I can barely contain myself. What secrets could these mystery notes hold?
I also am a little concerned that, oh no, I came up empty pod is gonna work its way into my vernacular. My mom, like years and years and years ago, we were watching like a suspenseful movie, and it was getting like really anxiety inducing, and she had a blanket and she was like, "Oh God, I've got sweaty paws." And I was like, "You've got sweaty paws?" And she was like, "Hands, I've got sweaty hands." So now it's like everyone in my family, whenever we get nervous, we're like, "Oh, we got sweaty paws." So I feel like empty pod is not too far removed from that. I'm gonna start fucking talking like a feline. Ruh-roh.
Ha! It's like I'm talking to myself here. So I'm heading off to put these notes to the test. What do you say, milady? You in or out?
Sounds like fun.
I think we're in.
Count us in.
Yeah, let's hang out.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Glad to have you along. Let's strike while the glaviness is hot. Get ready to head out toot sweet.
Toot sweet.
By the way, any idea who could have sent you the parcel in the first place?
Not even a one. Whole lot of suspects out there in this big old world, and not enough clues to narrow them down.
Interesting.
But the more mysteries you stack, the juicier they all get. First off, we gotta figure out if these notes are the genuine article or not.
So we need to find some Velociprey.
Stacks of juicy mysteries, huh? That's an Ogdenism if I've ever heard one. Come on, let's get moving.
Ah, ha, ha! We do get the ability to read it. Good game. This agile and elusive monster combs through areas for bugs and small prey, and may have developed this inefficient feeding behavior as a means to avoid competition with others of its species. Real defeated male leaves energy. Observations, catch me if you can. It focuses so much on hunting small game that it ignores its surroundings. Even so, it is extremely hard to catch. Start your observation from the egg quartz overlooking the castle. Yeah, Karen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of keep your weird little epithets to yourself. I feel like I might end up with some use out of that, honestly. So, we need to get to the egg quartz overlooking the castle then. Which is... Which is where? Hang on. I might need to look at the big map. We might have a marker already. Let me see. Is this what we're looking for? Objective. Yes, that's our objective. Hooray. Crow read a map. Inconceivable. Absurd. Yeah, let's head in that direction. Bye, Lodestar. See you later. On YouTube and Twitch. Matter of when, not if. Oh, is that Rathian? Well, you're like the only one in the wild right now, so we should probably just leave you alone. Please do not have hostile intent towards me. Impossibility. Also, thanks for the follows, everybody. Welcome to the community. I actually have alerts unmuted now. My bad. Yeah, okay, and this is our camp, sure. And there's... Wait a minute, is that another Rathian? Well, if there's multiple Rathian, then... Okay, so I'm where I should be.
The monster should be around here somewhere. Where should we look first?
This is also not my intention, but he and I, we're like kind of matching, actually. We've both got like the purple and pink color scheme going on. And then there's Rudy.
Slow your roll, my curious cub.
GZ, thank you so much for gifting that sub out. I really appreciate it. Oh, 5 of them! Thank you! Yeah, slow your roll, my curious cub. I appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Let's take another look at these notes, shall we? There's gotta be a hint hidden somewhere in here.
This has to be his theme. It's so fun.
Well, any clues?
Well, probably we want to be overlooking from far away, because it's hard to catch. So we probably want to put some distance between it and ourselves.
This is curious. It says here, start your observation from the egg
I can
quartz.
read. Rakazia, I'm not gonna lie. Ogden's shirt would go really hard. It's the little Puke face on it is killing me.
Egg quartz? In this area? Well, let's see if we can find it.
Every time I see Seregios, the first thing I think of is Wretched Bird. He is! He is a Wretched Bird. And then at the Monster Hunter Orchestra, I was introduced to a bird that seems singularly more wretched, which I did not think was possible. And it flies around and drops like exploding piles of poop on you from the sky. Steaming like bombs of shit. Horrible. That's got to be the worst monster ever made. Anyway, stories.
Once we locate this egg quartz, do you think we'll find the monster?
Well, maybe if we, like, do some reconnaissance. I feel like we can't get close or it'll run away. It seems like it might be temperamental.
It's a distinct possibility.
Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, it's don't worry about it o'clock.
Honestly, this is pretty exciting.
Settle down now, milady. We're just getting started here.
I can't help it. We're on the trail of a rare monster. How are you not excited?
He's definitely excited. Everything about him is excited all the time.
Now there's a familiar look.
Familiar?
Yeah, when I see that spark in your eyes, it reminds me of my boy. Hard to believe he's been gone 8 years now.
Did his son pass away?
Oh, sorry. I so often think of him as Cora's husband that I sometimes forget Captain Lucas was your son, too.
He's Cora's father-in-law?
He was, Captain. All while I was so busy exploring the great wide world that I Never actually got to see him in action myself.
Damn, he was fine as hell! I think Gaul is captain now. There was a part of me that's like, maybe he's just out traveling, but I think he might have passed away.
Then one day, he up and vanishes without a trace, only to show back up a year later, afflicted with some awful sort of disease. He passed away not too long after that. Now, that's how my missus told it, at any rate.
When I was a kid, I used to train with him sometimes, and Gulls told me all sorts of stories about him. Lucas was a truly incredible ranger.
An incredible ranger, huh? I guess children grow up even when their parents aren't around to see it. Whoa, really brought the mood down there, didn't I? My bad, sorry. What do you say we get back in gear and hunt down that exotic monster, huh?
No, I'm really sad now, actually. I feel like we should keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna pause so a monster doesn't get me. So that hurts. Sorry, it's just him beaming over here. And now I know he's lost his son and is probably not confronting that in the way that is healthiest for him. This sucks, man. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought this was going to be a tee-hee ha-ha fun Uncle Grandpa side story. But Cora lost her husband and he lost his son. Okay. So Lucas disappeared and then a year later showed back up with a horrible disease, and it doesn't sound like anyone knew where he went, how he contracted that, or even like necessarily the nature of the affliction that ailed him. And that was 8 years ago. Man. Okay, well. I did not expect that from our story. No, not the Iroh Ogden parallels. Oh, this must be the egg quartz where we can observe the monster.
That must be the egg quartz the notes mentioned.
Also, for obvious reasons, after that lore drop we just got, I did mute alerts again because I don't know if there's another like meaty conversation waiting, so I don't want that to get interrupted if so.
Yep, sure looks like it. How's about we stake out the area for a little while?
Is it here?
Spooked you, did I?
Hi, baby girl. Oh, and this must be her theme!
I spotted you on the way back from gathering ore, so I figured I'd see what you were up to. Am I interrupting?
Wow, this is a beautiful rendition. I love this melody for her.
Yeesh, don't sneak up on us like that!
You are not interrupting. We are happy to have you.
Shh, pipe down, Rudy. You'll scare off the monster with all your caterwauling.
He's right. Keep it to a whisper.
My apologies.
He looks genuinely like so regretful too. Like a scolded cat.
Sorry, Cora, but would you mind going on back ahead of us? We're waiting for a never-before-seen monster. I'm talking the rarest of the rare.
I feel like that is not going to encourage her to leave. I feel like she's gonna want to see it also.
Well, well. I didn't know there were monsters you hadn't heard of.
Oh, wipe that grin off your face. I still got plenty of learning to
No, they're cute together. No.
do. Go on now, get while the getting's good.
Sure, sure. Consider me gone.
Sorry about this, Cora.
No sweat. Good luck finding that monster of yours.
Eyes up, my lady. Incoming.
The notes were right. And just like they said, this thing is really fast.
I feel like really
Think we can
fast
catch
is
it?
an understatement here.
Step back and really look at what it's doing here. See how it's moving? Sure seems to me like it's patrolling a specific path.
Looney Tunes ass monster.
Then we just have to cut it off.
I knew you'd put two and two together. First, we scope it out from a distance, then we figure out how to intercept its route. Ain't no getting away from us.
So, we scope it out from Dude, I'm sorry. This monster is moving at such a lunatic speed. Why does monster have the poop zoomies? I see Mochi do this in the house when he comes busting in from the garage after having been in the litter box. Like, why does monster move like this? And Ninja, thank you for gifting that sub out. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. So we observe it, and then we have to block its path. Like, it has to run into us. Jamie, like, this is deeply unserious. And I actually think that they're doing a very good job of giving you, like, really hard-hitting, like, emotional story beats with then something that is, like, singularly goofy to kind of, like, balance it out. They seem to have a great tonal awareness of the story they're telling, which I really value. Also, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hi, Kate. Literally Roadrunner. Yep. Okay, so if it's following a set path, then it's going to do a lap around the tree. Yep. So we just need to get to the tree and stand next to the tree without scaring it away, and then it'll just fucking run into us, I think. This is what I do in my room when I ask my friends if we can hang out and they say yes. This monster has real, like, yippee, yay energy. Okay, so I want to see it do the tree lap, and then we can move in, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there's the tree lap, and then it's going to come up. And then I think we can go for it. And I think if I just stand here, it will make impact with my body. Or I could stand in the one place around the tree that it doesn't do a circle. All right, well, how about right here instead then? game is hilarious. He was like, "You got any games on your phone?" and then bailed. Faster than a velociraptor and more nimble. Won't be so easy to land a hit normally. Maybe a double tap with your monster would do the trick. Maybe. Okay. Now this will be extra fun because I have to relearn how this game's combat works after weeks and weeks of Silk Song and Monster Hunter Wilds and not stories. I think there's a button I can press to like look at it. Yeah, so we don't know any of its resistances. At level 5 it should be okay, so this is not like gonna be an extremely powerful monster. And if it's fast, it's gonna beat power. So probably we need to do technical stuff because that beats speed. And we've got the great sword out. So let's smack here. Miss! Oh, it's so fast, it's very evasive. Interesting. So what do we do about that? Maybe we can apply an ailment to it? Maybe? A double attack with my Monstie. So they did tell me to double attack, but Heaven's Door, is a double attack a mounted attack? We should probably, yeah, we should switch to a Monstie that's technical. Which I think is gonna be, yeah, let's bring Lumu out. Why not?
Counting on you.
And maybe we'll try again. There it is! Okay, so a double is when I'm using the same attack as the monster's style. Got it. Not even exotic monsters can dodge a well-executed double attack. I don't think I paid attention to that in the demo, or maybe they didn't introduce it in the same way.
All right.
Now's the time.
Oh, we're gonna do great. I forgot he was a horn user. He is the best. This is a 10 out of 10 character. Nice!
All right. You got it. Go on.
Watch out!
You and your monster need to do the same type of attack, and double only works if the monster's attacking you. This does feel like it's kind of a tutorial, so it might not. I don't believe this type of monster was in the demo. So that's probably okay, but in order for it to work, the monster has to attack us. If it's okay, I don't think you should be able to jump if you're stunned.
Let's do this.
The dot damage from poison is actually like pretty nice. So, can I give my monster a specific order? Well, both of its skills are going to be technical, so that's probably fine no matter what. And if we want to, we can slash. I don't think we're gonna hit, that's the problem, so it probably doesn't matter. And this should break, so.
Don't push yourself.
It switched to power.
You got it.
Okay, right, it was behaving strangely, so it's not doing speed anymore.
Keep it up.
Counting on you.
That helps.
Well then, if it's gonna do power, I'm gonna leave Lumu out so we continue to build up the meter. Because if we switch, then I'm concerned we'll lose our mount meter. And I don't think it'll be enraged for too much longer. Attack the same part as your monster if you want to do a double attack. Okay, so does that mean that I can like... Ah, I can. Okay. Again, I don't think it'll work in this way because we've lost the advantage, but...
Let's do this.
Damn! Yeah, all right. I might have played goofy trying to max out my mount meter. Yeah, we're playing Goofy trying to max out the mount meter. We need to switch. Toby! Let's switch to Toby!
Let's go!
And Toby, I want you to do speed stuff. Let's go for paralysis, and this should work. And then I'll also do speed stuff, and that should give us our double.
Keep it up!
And I think that'll also give us our break if we're lucky.
You got it!
Or we could both miss.
Let's do this!
Out of time!
And now he's on his Monstie! And it's back to normal. The game is making me seem a fool. I'm getting, yeah, real like rug pull out from under me moment. So now we just have to go back to, if no one's gonna be doing speed, then we want to be doing back to technical. So we'll bring, oh, wait, look. I thought that the meter would go back to 0. But the meter is preserved where it was when you switched off the monster. I did not know that.
Counting on you!
So I don't need to be so afraid to swap off because the progress is actually preserved. It resets for the monster you bring in if they didn't have any buildup, but you don't lose progress on the monster braining it. So it's fast. We want to be technical. And then we'll make sure we're attacking the same part. We'll do this, and I'll do this.
Okay! Show 'em your stuff, Chirpy!
Chirpy! No, Ogden, you're gonna miss! He's fast again! You should have let me break him! I really like this monster. This is such a good-looking monster.
Got him!
Ogden could just be built different, actually. Yeah. Built better.
That'll do it!
Nice hits!
We've got
It's extra funny, too, because I feel like I'm gonna be so fond of, like, Toby and Puke in stories, and then I'm gonna go to hunt them, and I'll be like, this is bullshit, actually. Why am I always poisoned? This is dumb. This is stupid. Why is it happening? So that will be a very funny juxtaposition to experience in real time, I fear. Yeah, we'll slash. Everyone's gonna guard.
This will do it!
Yeah, I think we got this one.
Nice!
Nice! Okay. But now we can get on our monster.
Ready?
No matter how fast that monster is, I'd wager it can't outmaneuver a kinship skill. And that's how Ogden's kinship skill hit. I totally thought he was gonna waste it, and the monster would like backflip over all of the stuff, and it would seem really goofy. But it's because, the kinship will always hit. I think if we kinship now, he'll just die. I don't really feel like I need to drag this out any further.
Okay!
I actually don't think we've ever seen Howlin with kinship attacks either. Are we sucking?
See that? Alright!
Oh, that teamwork!
No, not the finger guns!
Ogden, Your Highness! The stakeout was a rousing success!
Yeah.
Now we know for a fact that these monster habitat notes are well researched and legitimate.
But this still does not tell us who researched them in the first place.
That, and one more thing. we know that whoever wrote those notes was an incredibly capable person.
Hey, if it turns out that these are actually Lucas's notes, and like Cora found them and has been giving them to Ogden, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna fucking cry live on camera in the ugly way, not in the cute, fun, relatable way. In the like honking like a goose way. Everything will hurt and be bad. But it just seems very suspicious. It would not surprise me if Lucas was somehow the author of these.
I mean, just think about it. They found a monster in this region that even you didn't know about, Ogden.
I'm gonna start boo-hoo-hooing. I swear to God.
Now, it ain't like I'm an expert on every monster under the sun. But I gotta admit, the person who wrote this knows their stuff.
Perhaps some citizen sent the parcel to you as an application of sorts? Maybe they're hoping to join the Rangers.
If that's what they were after, I'd say they sure earned a spot as my personal assistant.
Yeah, too bad they didn't sign their name or anything.
Still, if you really want to be a ranger, you ought to do something with a bit more pizzazz. Or at least remember to write your name.
Very true.
At any rate, whoever it was that sent me these notes, sent them for a reason. We might just run into our mystery mailer down the line. For now, let's wait and see.
Okay.
Works for me. Now that we've located the monster, let's head back to the others.
Well, at least the side stories seem pretty short. I actually really love that we get insight into our party members as characters. It makes them feel like really fleshed out parts of the world. Like real people and friends that we care about and that we have relationships with. I think this is really neat.
By the way, milady, this monster investigation I took you on, did you enjoy it?
Can we hang out again? Please, can we hang out again? Can we hang out more?
Huh? Well, yeah, of course.
Glad to hear it. Next time something like this pops up, I'll be sure to give you a holler.
Yes! We're gonna hang out! And I can make traps now, which I've never used before. Well, I'm sure we will get use out of them in stories, maybe, eventually, perhaps. Nice! Okay. So, I'm assuming since Ogden's said chapter 1, we'll get the ability to do more side quests with our party members, but for right now, everybody has one. Kind of think we gotta do at least one more. Kind of feel like it has to be Cora, actually, given that we now have some insight into her deceased husband, and she showed up during Ogden's. I think we should do Cora next. Yeah, I think that feels good. Sorry, I told you! It's a call and response. Straight up, I have no control over it. Eventually, maybe I'll stop imitating the meow when I hear it. But until then, until that point, it's not a mundane sound to me. I love it too much. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a break here because we've been live for a couple hours and I haven't gotten up to stretch or anything. I'm gonna get up to stretch. I'm gonna put the kettle on. I'm gonna check on Mochi. When we get back, let's speak with Cora and let's see what her side quest story is like. Yeah. But we'll take a break right here for now, and then we'll go into her next. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Please enjoy the music. Get up, get a snack, kiss your pet, say hi to a friend, and we'll be back very shortly. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna make some noise on the BRB screen. Let me know if you hear anything. Okay, see you soon. Hi, we're back. Okay, some people on YouTube and Twitch told me that the music is still like a little too quiet. I bumped that up by 10%. I'm not sure if that is still quiet or if that like is just especially quiet and compared to me talking. But let me know if you need me to tinker with that a little bit more. We'll take one more break before we wrap up for the day, so we'll get at least one more chance to experiment. I also got some feedback that SFX and combat music specifically is a little too loud. I don't know if I can tinker with that specifically, so we might just have to tough that out for today. But if everything else in the mixer is working, I might look to see if I can set up some audio ducking, which would solve a lot of our problems. So, comfortably similar to voice game. Okay! Well, the intro music might be a little loud. I could bring the... I could do stuff with... There's balancing I can do with that particular game. Actually, okay, hang on. Is there a setting above high? I just want to... Yeah, yo, where's highest? Let's crunch this. This should be all crunched up. Yes! Crunchitize me, Captain. Where is this? Hold on. Graphics at customs. Just make it as high as possible. Hold on. Okay, I think this is everything. I can't imagine it will make a big difference, but I got a strong PC. She capable. Let's make her do some stuff. And then let me look at volume. Okay, so we can drag sound effects down. So I'm gonna put that at 65. Unfortunately, it does not seem like there's anything we can do with music in general. I could drop music by 5 and punch voice if we needed to. Or even drop music by like 6 or 7 and then punch master. It was really just the music that's loud. Okay. Let's drop music by 5 and keep voice it at 80. Change audio output to headphone. Hold on. Audio output. TV? Oh. Okay. I'm not sure if that'll make a difference, but we'll see. Peanut butter crunch. I don't really like peanut butter flavored things. I like peanut butter, but I don't enjoy peanut butter as like an artificial flavor. Night mode. Optimizes audio for a low volume. And do I need this? Now it's quieter, Calypso? How about this? That should theoretically be a lower dynamic range. Okay. Well, then I'm going to crunch this back up to 70. Actually, for me, I don't like hearing the clicks. I'm putting that back down. Yeah, I think the music got even quieter, perhaps. So maybe we need to punch up master. Or if we find that music got quieter, we could just put it back at 80. Home theater might have the biggest dynamic range. Okay. Well, let's tinker with night mode. We'll get into a cutscene. We'll get some dialogue from Cora. We'll get some of her theme playing. And then we can make some extra adjustments if necessary. Yeah, let's try that if you guys are okay with it. If there's something like, there's my male wife. That's him. This will make the quieter stuff louder and the louder stuff quieter, which will help. Okay, I hope so. Strangely, it's muffled. Let's see it in gameplay. Yeah, I'd like to do Cora's side quest next. Which means I'm gonna mute alerts again, sorry. One day in Azuria at camp.
Oh hey, you heading out, Cora?
That's right. I'm off to explore a cave I stumbled onto the other day.
Can we come? Ooh, a rocky pass.
Oh my, a fresh cave system. What discoveries await you, I wonder?
You interested? Want to come with?
Could
Yes.
we, Your Highness?
Oh my god, please.
Sure, I'm pretty curious myself.
That settles it then. The entrance to the cave is on a cliff wall facing Mirror Lake. I didn't have much time to search, but I still managed to turn up some ore we could use for armor and tools, so that's promising.
I'm really sorry, everybody. My doctor called and I didn't answer, and now my doctor's calling back, so I feel like I should probably answer this. I have to put on the BRB screen one more time. Give me a second. I'm really sorry. Hold on. Fox, thank you so much for gifting those subscriptions. I really apologize. I'm really grateful for that. And I am also sorry that I did in fact cheat you out of the chair stream. I know that the game mutes on BRB, so it just felt more secure for me to take us back to the BRB screen because I didn't want anybody to overhear my conversation. Everything's fine. They're rushing a follow-up appointment for me and they had a cancellation. So they're like, please come to this appointment. Everything's good. So now I have an appointment, which is great because otherwise my doctor is booked straight through until the middle of October with no availability at all. Yay! I love to live in America. Okay, anyway, Monster Hunter. Let's get back to Monster Hunter. Thank you for your flexibility, everybody. Didn't have much time to search, but still managed to turn up some ore we could use for armor and wait a minute. Don't Gravios eat ore? Aren't they just like chomping on it? It's a snack for them. So the question is does she end up accumulating as much ore as she does so she can feed it to her hungry monstie? Or is she interested in it separately from that? That's so funny. Hungry Gravios. I love it.
Finding an ore-rich cave within Azuria's borders is an amazing accomplishment. Well done, Cora. Do you, often make these sorts of discoveries?
Rudy's like, girl, you always hanging out in caves or what?
Well, geological surveys are sort of my forte. I try to get out into the field whenever I can find the time.
I'd expect no less from our resident geologist. But with everything else you're handling, don't these solo surveys take a toll on you?
Mochi is here. Hi. You want to come up and say hi? He's thinking about it. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She likes rocks. Marry me. Mochi. Oh, he's playing hard to get. Well, we'll see him when he jumps. I'll snatch him and thieve him and show him off. So she's our geologist. That's very appropriate for her.
Honestly, no. I actually really enjoy them. Besides, this is about the only thing I can do that actually helps Azuria.
Also, how's our volume here? Music seem okay? Voices seem okay? I know it's mostly combat we have the issue, but I'm just checking in.
Phooey, I say!
Phooey?
Think of your work in the Rangers. The abundance of mineral resources you provide us with.
I couldn't agree more. The ore you've discovered has aided our kingdom in all sorts of ways. I can't imagine Azuria without you.
I'm sorry, it's really funny to me comparing the behaviors of the different monsties, because it's like you've got Ogden with his rad Puke who rules and can fly and shields him from poison rain with his tongue, and then you've got Korra's like fat fucking chud son that eats rocks. I fucking love Monster Hunter.
Straight from the Crown Princess's mouth. You've earned the right to stand tall.
Stand tall?
Maybe I was being a little harsh on myself. Thanks, you two. It's nice to be appreciated.
If you ever need somebody to show you appreciation, I volunteer.
So, shall we go check out that cave system?
Leave the Chud son alone! We love our fat fucking Chud son! I'm actually... So, we've partied with Ogden, we've partied with Ogden! We've had Ogden in our party, and now we've had Eleanor in our party, and now we get to see what Korra is like in action, because we actually have not seen her in combat before, so this will be a totally new experience for us. I'm actually kind of excited to see what Gravios can do.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay. And if I want to look at my map, ooh, we got to go all the way over here. But instead of needing to walk there, can I just warp to the caravan stand? We can fast travel to the caravan stand.
Hey.
And then we're right there. For some reason, I thought maybe there was like a restriction, like we couldn't get there from the map itself. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, my bad. Oh, it's this way. Like maybe we could only fast travel by directly like interacting with. My pen hand won't move. I'll talk to you later, sir. I'm gonna go in this cave for right now.
The cave mouth is right here.
I had no idea there were any caverns in this area.
Well, Rudy, you are not a geologist.
As best as I can tell, it seems we have a recent cave-in to thank for opening this one up. That's not all. These sorts of collapses can expose long-buried geological formations and ore veins, too.
Then we have no idea what could be slumbering within. Oh, this is getting exciting. I say we commence at once. Allow me to take the first steps.
I think you're like 1.5 feet tall, and I think the grown-up should lead the way, especially the professional. This or that, Eric or Korra? Eric. We all have our vices, but I have 2 hands, so why do I have to choose? I have 2 hands and I'm bisexual. Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that.
Not so fast. The entrance to this cave may be new, but there's a good chance that there are already monsters living in there.
Okay.
Best approach with caution.
I bet there's a big monster in there. This might be more like a boss count, or not like a story boss, but I think this will be probably a more difficult fight than the Velociprey.
In that case, I'll bring up the rear.
Rudy's like, don't worry, I will decide for myself that I won't go in first.
That's
I'm
a good
helping.
Idea. Okay, let's get going.
Right.
This cat is a little smug and a little pompous and a little empty-headed, and I really, really like them. Sorry, I keep dismounting when I don't mean to. I want to be destroying rocks so I can steal things. We could easily lose our way. Oh no. The stones turn red when they come into contact with air. We can make our way forward by following the red stones. And then if I want to... It's a maze. I am profoundly incapable of reading maps, and I have absolutely no innate sense of direction. Let's go this way first. Ooh! Nice! We're finding all kinds... Okay. Okay. So the crystal that turns red is the big one. I thought maybe it was the little one on the ground, and then they disappeared. And I was like, well, that's not great. There's always the left-hand rule. Mochi is howling. He says, wow, 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 in the other room. Okay, so we've got some Velociprey, and I think on the other side we've got a Cutku. Heaven's Door. What's the insta-kill, I'm strong, fuck you button? Is it both analog sticks in at the same time? Because I think if I just run up to these guys and insta-kill them, I think we're strong enough to make that happen. Yeah? Analog sticks in? Okay, let's try. Oh, wait a minute. Does Gravio look so tiny? Oh, he looks little. He's got a goofy face. His eyes also just glow. Both sticks in combat, and melee attack can one-shot in the overall, and melee is B. Okay, let's try to melee these Velociprey. Because I feel strong. Oh!
We've got the upper hand!
Well, not strong enough to insta-kill, but we can level up a little bit. I think these lads are just gonna do power, which means, hi, buddy. Wanna say hi? Who's my good cat? Oh yeah, that's a space for a cat. Oh, he wants to lay at the other side of the bed, but he's here. This is still loud. So it's the combat music that's super fucking loud. Damn. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. If you need me to turn things down, I can do that. But let's try power for now. Yeah, this will be fine. And then let's have Venom, this guy, and then I'll attack.
Yeah. They're open. Ah!
Did that Gravios have a fucking like hyper beam? And she's a gun lance user.
You did it! Watch out!
Okay, I think when they behave strangely, it goes into power, so then we want to be using speed. So if we want, we could switch to a speedy Monty. We'll switch to Toby because I love him and I want to see him. Did I accidentally put combat at 2x speed? I did. I'm a button masher. Sorry, everybody. I always be hitting buttons. Yeah, this is fine. This should be great, I think.
There! Good going.
Nice! So, I think we can just kill it outright. It's tough seeing her get knocked down so much. Girl, guard! Raise your shield!
We've got this!
This is Bravio's propaganda.
Alright!
Oh, let's get the fuck out of here! Wow, wow.
Meow?
This is the den of the monster that just retreated. Okay, well, I don't actually think I need anything from this monster den, but it feels like we should pick up something. Ooh, we got 2 egg spots. Don't mind if I do. A ton of eggs. Let's see if we can get a really good one. So there's very potent and then highly potent is better. Yeah. I'm gonna be here for a minute or so. I wanna try to get a really, really strong one. Let's gamble. We have, the eggs in here might be infinite, but that doesn't mean I want to sit here for like 10 minutes and make you guys watch me. So it'll just be a couple minutes, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I think it's unlikely we'll find one that's highly potent because I think that's basically limited to the extremely rare dens, but... Especially since we have 2 nests to search. Yeah, we might just end up with 2 very potent eggs. They're big. I found the pattern to deduce how long until eggs simply saw. Really? Tank, what is that? Mochi, scratch him ear most feverishly. I'm hearing like flap, 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 flap in the background. I had to check on him to make sure he wasn't like fucking tearing up my blanket or something. No, Supa, now I want eggs. I'll keep this one, but I'll move to the next nest. And maybe I can move back. What is this? Hold on. Oh. I need to be on my monster to destroy that, I bet. I can't break it. I got an egg in my hand. We'll have to come back. It looks like it's got some good stuff inside, so I would like to break it, but we might not be able to right now. Highly potent eggs aren't mutually exclusive to super, but are really... That's what I figured. Yeah, that was kind of my assumption. Because this is not the first time we've tried to troll our luck. I can turn around at the exit! No shit! Alright, well, we'll drop the eggs off and then get back on and then break some stuff. Knee up. We're shrimping. We are straight shrimping right now. Yeah, we might just end up with 2 very potent eggs, which is fine. I don't think that the Velocidromes are particularly, like, rare or powerful monsters. So we probably don't need to, like, really try to go for the gold. Also, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Yeah, I might be okay to call it right about here, I think. No, we were, Jason, I was just gonna play, my goal was just to play stories today, because it just came out and the hype is really real. I don't know if we'll play it the rest of the weekend, but I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I wanted to at least do it today. Also, hi, Anubis, welcome in. Yeah. I think we'll just turn these in. And we'll call that productive. And then I'll hop on my dragon and we'll steal a bunch of stuff. Damn, I'm still... There we go. Yeah. 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 Boom! Armor spheres. Another game with armor spheres. So I imagine I will probably never have enough of them. Ooh. Oh, okay, I can't go back there. I was like, damn, that looks secret. I like secrets. It's not for me. And then over here, I believe we've got a cuckoo. Sure do. I hit you. Can't auto-kill.
You've got the upper hand!
Yeah, the combat music is just really loud, isn't it? But I don't think there's a way to turn down. We might just have to lower the overall volume of all music in the game. Kutku, I think, is gonna be power. So let's go for speed. Which means I think we can bring out Toby. And let's go for tail. Yeah, I think we'll just have to bring down all music. Because I think it's just game audio. Exactly, Cheshire. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. But I'll go back into options when we're out of this fight, and I'll tool things down a little bit. Let's... All enemies. Pet. Yeah, we don't really need that. I should get some better skills on my greatsword. Let's hit. Taunt. Okay.
Are you okay?
This does make Gunlance look really Gravios! Okay, we're hitting strangely. Now I'm gonna go into power. This is all stuff I should be writing down, but that's okay. We've almost got the topple on it, and then it'll die immediately with the synchro rush, I think.
I'll take it.
Yes! All right, keep it up!
Yeah, we've got it.
Nailed it.
Now's your chance!
Come on, everyone. We showed them.
You did it!
All right. I might need to issue an apology to Gravios.
That's done.
Maybe I wasn't really familiar with its game. Okay, so we can go... Oh, interesting. So, oh, I bet Toby can do that, actually. Yeah, I bet Toby can climb up there. Well, in the meantime, let's use Evil Fish. Evil Fish, I need you. Where's my Evil Fish? There it is.
Over here!
And let's go this way. Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe we can't go that way. Then let's try Toby. Oh, interesting. How am I meant to break this? Hold on. Is this a fucking frog? There's a frog, dude. Look at this frog. Maybe. Oh, hold on. Is there, okay, that's the roar, but I'm pretty sure there's another type of attack we can do. I might need to have a little bit more space here, unfortunately. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so... And we can do it over there as well. Well, let's do one at a time so we don't get lost. Well, actually, no, I'm a liar. We'll go the non-relevant way, and then we'll follow the crystals. So, evil fish. Oh, is that Anjanath? Oh, I think that's Anjanath. And it's strong. I don't think we have defeated a monster with a warning sign on it. I think that's always outclassed us. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? You know what? What's the worst that could... I'm gonna assume maybe Anjanath is not fast. Let's just see. Let's just look.
We've got the upper hand!
Did he just showing me his butt? Turn around! Anjanath! You are roaring in the wrong direction! Okay. I think Anjanath is probably going to be powerful. Which means I think we're going to want speed. Where are my speedy monsters? Toby. Big Toby.
Let's go!
Always Toby. All the time. We can check. Sorry. This monster's level 32. Well, so we're gonna die, but that's okay. You know, you lose 100% of the shots that you don't take, so... There was no way to know. There was no way to foresee this. Well, I saw the health bar move. Yeah, it can bleed, it can die.
Now! No! Watch out!
It gets wings! I feel like it might... Oh, I have no idea what it's about to be doing. Because now it feels powerful, but now it could also be technical. Let's try... Oh, but Ratha is weak to electricity, and it looks like it's going to be doing electric stuff. all of my monsters. We can try Gypceros. Sure.
Counting on you.
Maybe. I don't think we're gonna end up poisoning him, but we can make the attempt.
Got it.
Good. Right, poison putting in work. Unfortunately, my Gypceros, I can flash. Well, we already poisoned, so I don't know. I don't know what flash does. Let's try. Okay. This may not be possible.
Come on, everyone.
Yeah, this may not be possible. It's in a condensed heat state. So it's not electricity, it's fire damage. Okay, then maybe we do want to bring out Rathalos. Not that I really think it'll matter, but we'll have the fire resistance, but it's more poison stuff. We're smoked its next turn anyway, so we may as well just continue to experiment.
Yourself.
It was nice knowing you, everybody.
Done yet.
Oh, it's not over? Oh, but they're out of the fight, I think. All right, well, let's just expedite this process. Yeah. Anjaneth, will you just, like, shuffle me off this mortal coil, please? That'll do it. 525 points of damage.
Princess! So far.
But that's okay. Because then we load up from right here, and it's like we didn't lose anything. So this time... Okay, so it reset us to the beginning of the cave. Oh, but we've got to fight Cuckoo again? I'd rather not. I already fought him the one time. This time we'll avoid the Anjanath. Oh man, y'all are here too? You know what? Let me just... You can't swim, so... Yeah, look at you over there looking dumb and mad. You can't swim. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. And I think we're gonna need Toby for it. Hey, Toby, come here, man.
Over here!
Yeah, much better. Much better. We'll come back to that Anjaneth when we have a much higher level.
This spot should do for a quick breather.
You always do these surveys by yourself?
If she's gonna tell me she used to do them with Lucas. Boo hoo 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 hoo.
Ogden comes along every once in a while, but basically, yeah.
It seems pretty dangerous.
You can say that again. That's why I prefer going solo. I feel bad putting any of you at risk.
Cora, you're still thinking like that? You don't need to prove yourself. You've made Azuria your home.
Look, that's really not part of it. Being alone just puts me at ease, especially when I'm doing my research. Call it self-care if you want.
I feel like potentially neither she nor Ogden are coping healthily from Lucas's loss.
When you say Cora made Azuria her home,
Yeah, is she not from Azuria?
I'm from Vermeil. I first arrived in Azuria as one of Lady Amara's attendants, back when she married into the royal family.
I had no idea.
When I was little, I lost my parents to the encroachment. Lost my hometown, too.
Baby.
Ended up adopted by a passing ore merchant.
Which also probably influenced her interest in ore and geology now.
We needed to make a living somehow, so every day I had to search different caves for ore, and all without a monster to back me up.
Oh, so she did it alone even back then. Oh yeah, Steven, this is a great game. Yeah, this is super, super fun. And Stories handles very differently from mainline Monster Hunter games. So if you don't have any Monster Hunter experience, that's actually probably great because they operate very differently. But the art style's great, the music is great, the cast is very lovable. I've had a really good time.
What a tragic story.
Sad.
Not an uncommon one. The lack of resources rendered all of Vermeil dirt poor. It was a hard upbringing, but I would have ended up on the street if I didn't find a way to make myself useful. Then one day, I ran into Lady Amara at a mining site, and she took me under her wing. It truly was a stroke of luck.
You haven't had to deal with anything so trying since coming to Azuria, have you?
No, but it's hard to shake how you grew up. When I first arrived, I was desperate to show that I could be of use to people around me. But then, I joined the Rangers, met Lucas, and I finally started to feel like I really belonged.
Lucas?
Honey.
My husband. The first captain of the Rangers, and Ogden's son.
This music's gonna fuck me up, isn't it?
Captain Lucas looked after me before you did, Rudy.
When he and I got married, I finally started to feel like Azuria was my home. Up until then, I had been dead set on improving my station. But now, my desire is to serve the kingdom. Even so...
What is it?
I lost Lucas to illness, and the woman who first brought me to Azuria has been gone for years.
It has to feel very isolating. Like, even though she's not alone, it still has to feel that way sometimes.
The people who anchored me to Azuria aren't here anymore. I can't help but feel a little adrift.
Who said that? That can't be our Cora, can it?
No way. That doesn't sound like her at all.
People are allowed to be sad, guys. Come on.
You're an upstanding citizen, and an amazing ranger. And if you're a ranger, that means you're family.
I swear, you two.
I forget that she's probably like, what, 10, 12 years older than us? At minimum? Potentially more?
You win. My doubts got the better of me there. Alright, that's enough bearing my soul for one day. This cave isn't going to investigate itself.
Well, hopefully there aren't any more level 32 Anjanats prowling about.
Let's get back to it.
And I think we're probably somewhat close to the end. Also, let me, just for music's sake, I'm gonna punch this down to 70. And we'll just see how that feels. And if that's good for combat, but too quiet in the overworld, then we'll make it 75. And then maybe it can be good for the overworld and a little too loud for combat instead of way too loud for combat. We'll do our best here. Let's see. So which that has red crystals. Let's go this way.
Watch your back. Be careful.
No! 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 Not the nuclear missile slime monster! Come on! This monster is level 44. So, I think maybe we should just fucking run away. Bye! Nope, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Let's go through here instead. Yup. This is safe. This is better. This is normal. And I'm not being chased. Yes, it's the Joestar family's secret technique. Run away! But it was me, Tio. Well, I haven't been able to kill anything but these bugs, so at least this is making me feel kind of strong. All right, there's a Gypceros. And I feel like the big monster was over here somewhere. Let me just make sure. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay. Oh, there are a couple of different places we can go, however. Well, if Gypceros just wants to leave me alone, that's honestly kind of ideal. Whoops. I'm gonna need to get better on my positioning. So we can go that way or this way. And that's where we really want to be going. Well, so far all of the optional areas have only had really big, strong monsters I can't kill. But like, I don't know, we'll just, you know, no stone left unturned, I guess. What is this tiny area? It's little? It's a monster den. Well, let's pick up stuff before we start attempting to get some eggs out. I don't know, man. If I couldn't beat the level 33 Anjanath, I feel like I stand no chance at the level 44. Is it Brachydios? Sorry, did Rudy say this egg was hard to describe? I could have sworn he just said, are you sure you want this egg? It can be hard to describe. Is that what he actually said? That is how okay. You can shorten it to Bracky. All right. I'd like to stay away from that monster. I am uniquely unsettled by that monster. This is a brute wyvern? Hard to decide. Okay. Well, maybe we can get one that's got like more potency. Toby Kadachi, we got plenty of Toby. Toby Kadachi, maybe we should have taken the, I don't think, oh it is Toby. I don't think we've actually gotten a brute wyvern egg. Maybe we should have just taken that one. Oh, it's just, oh! The game has decided that's it. Oh, this is so it for me.
They snuck up on us!
So we should have just taken the brute wyvern, because that would have been our first brute wyvern, I believe. I thought I would have had more time, so that was unfortunate. I got greedy, and we are playing. That's such a good-looking one. I want to put my hand in his mouth in like a silly way. Also, thank you so much for subscribing, Stuffle. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this'll still be a tough fight. We may not be able to win, so now Toby is really weak to poison. Sure. This seems like a task for Tuceros.
Counting on you.
And I'm gonna imagine Toby might actually be fast. So maybe we want to be doing now. Of course, unfortunately, we're locked into power, I think, because of Gypceros, but
Over here!
we'll see what happens.
No!
Update. Pretty sure we're gonna fucking die. The monsters in this game are no joke. I'm like, oh yeah, red, that's probably a little strong, and it's a one-shot. And then I'm like, oh, okay. The yellow monsters, they're probably tough, but not impossible. And then it's a one-shot. Well, I think we might be smoked. Let's try to bring out somebody else with a really high resistance to electricity. That's Toby Kadachi. Well, then we'll leave out Gypceros, I suppose. And we'll just keep attempting to do our best.
Got him!
Great!
Now's our chance!
It's already poisoned. We can't flash again, but we'll just keep trying to sync up the double rush, maybe.
Here we go!
No! No! What?
Well, at least my Gypceros is still up.
I won't give up.
Yeah, I think we should just leave, unfortunately.
Good.
I think these monsties, I think they are too strong for us. Damn. Well, it won't be my only Brute Wyvern egg, but it is a little bit of a bummer to have missed out on it the way that we did. Oh, Toby can climb that, so that's probably fine. We could also just fly to it, but also thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. It is essentially Monster Hunter Pokemon, and it kind of rules, actually. Okay. I might just be able to one-shot you.
We've got the upper hand!
Well, we got the preemptive strike. So this is a Ludroth, which is weak to everything? Honey. Oh, there's ailment. We can poison it. All right, well, we'll keep Rathalos out since it seems like it's very weak to fire, which is surprising to me because I'm pretty sure this is a Leviathan and it lives in the ocean. So why are you weak to fire? Oh, well, Loggy's also weak to fire. What the fuck do I know? What am I talking about? Let's just start hitting. Oh, that's right, and Rathalos doesn't even do fire damage. You can leave. Okay. Let's bring out Yankutku, perhaps. Yeah, let's bring out Yankutku.
Let's go!
And I think that's gonna be technical. And actually, since there's multiple enemies here, I should probably charge. And then I think we've got AoE. Whoa! Okay! All right, Gravios!
All right, keep it up!
Just casually aura farming on me. Why not? I guess we just use the normal slash then. I expected to be able to do a cool AoE skill. And Gravios said, bet. I would also like to do the cool AoE skill. This is regular Ludroth, not royal. You're right. Look at my cute little cat. He points. But I was gonna say, I know there's a royal Ludroth behind us. So I guess he just wasn't in the fight. Well, you're gonna be in the fight now, bud.
Let's go!
Let's do this.
And he still did bring in some tiny little creatures. That's fine.
This will do it!
Looks like we're about to get an ad. We ran out of delays. So you have my apologies, but whatever's at the end of the cave will be the cool stuff. I don't think anybody will miss that. So Wrath doesn't do power stuff. I should do power stuff. We're gonna do a big AoE. Let's do a big AoE.
Alright!
Good stuff.
Now's our chance! You did it! Are you okay?
This thing is knocking her around like crazy.
Watch out!
Phase hit. Phase shift on the blue draw. Let's... So this monster is very weak to fire. Let's bring out Gypceros. No. That would be Yankuku.
Counting on you!
I keep thinking Gypceros is fire for some reason, even when I know that's not true. And we might as well be in technical. Why not? Let's just see what happens.
Nice one!
Nice.
Good.
So, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I think we should just keep using this, to be quite honest.
They're open.
No!
Girl, get up! Raise your shield! I think we just need a little bit more before we can break something. My gauge is good. Aha! So, this monster is using technical. So if we want head-to-head, we should be in power. Good shit, girl. Well done.
Okay.
And she might end up going straight into the kinship attack. We'll be really close. Damage to all enemies. Actually, no, I think we just want to do this. We'll break it next turn, I think. Ooh, Jack, that's a setting in the...
I'll give it my all!
Disabling headgear is a setting in the, like, armored space, I believe. I don't remember the menu exactly. But I think it's in the spot where you, like, change your clothes. Or it might be in options. If anybody knows exactly, somebody tell me. Okay, it's calmed down. Oh, you're smoked. There's absolutely no way you survived this. Yeah.
I've got this.
I absolutely thought she was going to fucking step on me. That was insane. Heaven's Door. What game was Gravios first introduced in? What game did Gravios come from? One. No way. He's an OG? That's crazy. I totally would have expected, like, yeah, so Gravios is like try at the oldest, right? Wow. Okay. I did not really appreciate Gravios in Wilds, I think. Probably because I didn't hunt him repeatedly, and I didn't really care for his armor, because I usually like my hunter to be kind of naked. And Gravios is all about like bulk and armor and covering. Stories is making Gravios look super fucking sick, actually. So oh my god, an evil fish? Okay, well that's not what I wanted to do. And the evil fish is guarding treasure. How fast do you think I am? Update. Pretty fast. Well, well, well. Another den? Good. Okay, well, we'll pick up all this stuff, and then if we get a brute wyvern egg, we should probably just take it. If we're lucky. Hopefully we'll be lucky. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Okay. Yeah. Give me a brute wyvern egg. No, it's a bird wyvern egg. Give me a brute wyvern. Oh, but if we don't know the monster, then it's brand new. Brute wyvern. Brute wyvern. Bird wyvern. I'm getting a bad feeling. Brute wyvern! Amphibian. I've never seen that classification either. We're out of time. It's too dangerous to stay any longer. You cannot pick up any more eggs. But there's nothing here! Well, we got an amphibian egg.
All right.
I was really hoping we could get another brute wyvern out of this, but that's all right. That's okay. There will be plenty of eggs for us to find later. Oh! And we got a catavan. Let's save. Which is also nice because now we can travel back here via fast travel when we're strong enough to actually hunt the Anjanath and Brachidios. It could be Chada, but I'm sure there are other amphibian monsters it could apply to, some of which could be new to me. So that'll be, wait a minute. Good. Oh my god, that's the hip check.
It looks like there's an iron ore outcrop further within.
I never even noticed that's how the evil fish is breaking stuff. Man, he's a slam. Like, he's really putting his whole body into it. Looks like there's an iron ore outcrop further
If
within.
we can establish a mining operation here, we'll have all the ore we need for a while.
Well, we'll need to take care of the Gypsaros first, so...
But first, we have to deal with this sleepyhead.
Sleepyhead? Maybe we should just let him sleep. Literally hip checked you into the cutscene.
Good thing for us it's out cold.
Then, now's our moment. Let's clear it out.
Right.
Also, how was combat music? After I lowered the overall music sliders down. Is it still well balanced? Combat is a little bit better, and maybe Overworld is not super quiet? Just want to double check that things are as they should be. Sorry. I just looked over at the bed to check on Mochi. And Mochi is sleeping like this. Like, not curled, not on his side, not legs out, legs folded, chin flat to the bed. He looks like a fucking snake. Limbless cat, neck outstretched. Unbelievable creature. Pretty good, good. Better in combat. Okay. If it needs to be a little bit quieter, let me know and I can take it down. I think that'll make the overworld a little too quiet, but I'm happy to test. So. Hey, wake up!
Let's give it our all. Stay
Flashback Friday after all! Snake Kitty. So, Gypsaros, I fought you before, and you're level 10. Perfect. That's level appropriate. You are very weak to fire.
Let's go!
I was wondering if it would tell me what type of move it would do. It does not appear that it will, but that's okay. Honestly, I kind of want to use hammer. One enemy. Yeah. I want to do hammer stuff. Yikes,
Don't push
power.
yourself.
So if it's using power, we want to use speed. And I think I need to tell you, yeah, let's synchronize. So you also be on head, and then I'll be on head. And hopefully this won't take too long.
Don't push yourself!
I'm sorry, seeing the gun lance user go flying there, it feels wrong. It feels wrong somehow. If it was using power before, maybe it's using technical now. Oh, I would say yes, which means I think we should switch to power. Targets inflicted with sleep, take more damage. Greater damage with repeated use. Sure. I don't know. Let's get funky with it. Yeah, get bonked. It looks like my gauge is like filling pretty slowly, it feels, but I think, oh, we'll break it? Yeah, so we'll break the head and then we'll just move on to something else.
I won!
Yes!
And now it's using technical. I was right. So power then technical.
Good going.
And now we'll switch weapons. We've already broken. We'll pivot to the other monster piece instead.
Now's your chance!
Come on, everyone!
Oh, I thought I switched to greatsword, but I still have my hammer equipped. Embarrassing.
We showed them! Okay.
Now we'll properly switch. I'm hoping we can get it head to head.
There!
But she's been getting all of them instead!
It's calmed down.
Okay, so if it's gone back to normal, then it's... I think we need to be using speed? Because I think it goes from power to technical. Yes.
Ready?
I think so. We'll have to see.
I won!
Artist, this is not Monster Hunter Wilds. This is Monster Hunter Stories. You're complaining about a game I'm not playing. Are you okay? That was some potent poison.
Watch out!
Okay, so now we want to switch back to technical. No, now we want power because it switched to technical. We're getting there. We're figuring it out.
This will do it!
And I'm pretty sure this will give us another synchro rep.
All right, keep it up!
Wait, I can use my... Oh yeah, let's kinship skill! I'm foolish.
All right, over there! Yeah!
Yeah, Gravios is really stealing the spotlight
Nice
here.
one! Hope so! See what we can do! All right!
Incredible. God, and she's beautiful.
That's done.
Yeah, I underestimated Gravios. I slept on Gravios.
I'll tell you, the cave feels a lot more peaceful now that we've cleared out that monster.
I'm starting to become really impressed by this monster, actually. So, Heaven's Door. I know I was like making a lot of jokes about like, oh yeah, my fat fucking chud son that eats rocks. Is there, I'm sure if I'd read through the field guide in Wilds, it might have given me a little bit of information as to why. What is the reason that Gravios eats like rocks and ore? Is that just like its natural diet? Does it do something with the material when it digests it that allows it to do some of the attacks that it does? Like, does it need minerals? What's the reason? He just likes them! Munchies! Oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, in my head, I was like, maybe... like his digestive system does something special with like the minerals that he absorbs and allows him to, and instead it's just like, rock. Rock yummy. Melts materials into magma, it reinforces its carapace. It strengthens their incredibly dense heat-resistant shells and fuels their fire-based biology. If I could eat rock, I would! Mushy Reed's just craving that mineral! Big Girl, thank you so much for gifting those subs out. I appreciate it. You are what you eat! Gravios just a big rock! Craves that mineral. Or, it's got what Gravios craves. Okay, that's pretty fun. Well, I knew that we'd seen Yankoku's kinship before, but we hadn't seen a double kinship with Korra, so that was new for us. She is... Good. Yeah, good. Good is right. She is good. Thanks for the follow. Chromia. Great username, by the way. Fantastic username.
The people of Azuria will be thrilled to have such a rich new source of iron ore.
So I'm assuming because we unlocked certain trap recipes after we did Ogden's quest. So I'm assuming we might get some extra stuff to craft here, maybe more related to like armor upgrades, perhaps.
The smithy, not so much, I'd wager.
Yeah, we're gonna make him busy.
Oh, please. A little extra work is nothing to complain about. If anything, it should light a fire in his forge.
McRowan, a viewer is never late. They arrive precisely when they're meant to. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw the funniest fucking tweet about Lord of the Rings the other day. I have to share it with you guys. It was like, movie magic didn't show it to us, but you just know the Fellowship was like absolutely fucking hated seeing Gollum's disgusting, nasty little gray wiener being out all the time. Disgraceful. And I was just like, fuck, you know, they totally did, actually. Like, Jackson did not show us that, but you know the Fellowship was being constantly exposed to him swinging that thing off, like... Hilarious. Anyway, thank you for my brief humorous interlude. I memed and then it reminded me of a joke.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll have to find a way to thank you for your help.
I think you can find a way. I think I'm very easily thanked, actually, so...
Seriously, you really don't need to go to the trouble.
Oh no, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Let her cook. Let's see what's on her mind.
Hey, this is just the way I do things. Even with family.
That's right, we are like family, aren't we?
Well, when you put it like that.
It's that feeling of seeing a jar of marbles, mistaking it for candy even as an entire dietary requirement. I'm just imagining Gravitos in a cave just like munch, munch, munch.
Good. It's not super fancy or anything, but what do you say I teach you how to make my signature big barrel bomb?
Yes. I don't even think it's innuendo and I still want to learn.
Sure. Sounds like it might just come in handy.
Think you'd be willing to help me out again sometime?
Yes.
Of course.
Literally anything you need at any time of day or night, I'm there. I'm on my way. Cool, we can make bombs now. Wahoo! Also, Paladin! Thank you so much for subscribing. How are you? Can we hear it again? Let's save. And we can fast travel to that cave when we are strong enough to do things with Anjanath and Pakidios. Okay. It is 4:15. I promised I would help Momunist with something at 4. So this is probably where we should call it here. My plan is still that we do Silk Song Saturday, Sunday. But we'll see how I feel when I wake up. It's smart if we do. The sooner we finish Silk Song, the faster we get to World. But the FOMO hit me really hard this morning, which is why we swapped Wilds out for stories. So I make no promises, but that's still what my game plan is. We raid then stories 3. Oh, nice! What are you raiding? So love you guys. I will see you on Discord for hunts, games, and stuff. I owe at least one person a Shadowbringers dungeon, I'm pretty sure. And I need some Guardian Arkfeld hunts, so join me. But otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is a good, fun game. And I think I will probably be playing it like somewhat slowly off stream, which hopefully will give me a lot of time to delay seeing the big stuff it could spoil me on for World. Oh man, if I keep yapping, I'll never leave. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for the follows and subscriptions. I will see you tomorrow for probably Silk Song, but potentially stories, but probably Silk Song. Blah, but potentially stories. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.